What's goes happening, everybody? It's your boy Ferris Smoothana, and welcome to our day two watch along coverage of the NFL draft. At the moment, it's just me, but we are starting in the second round. The San Francisco 49ers are on the clock. We're just going over a couple of things. Before we start, I do want to, later on when people, come in, Caleb, Shug, Justin, if they're free, Adelia possibly, when they show up, we'll talk about their drafts and how they operated. So, but I'm here, right? So let's talk about what happened in the first round. Let's break it down for the New York Giants perspective. The New York Giants, they stayed at their picks. We got Justin here in a minute. Justin, they stayed at their picks. The New York Giants, they stayed at 5 and 10. They went Arvell Reese at 5 and Francis Muagow at 10. Arvell Reese. A lot of Giants fans wanted Sonny Styles, but I think they won out because they thought Arvell Reese wasn't going to be there at 5. So that's why they never really thought that Arvell Reese would be even an option there. So when he was an option there, him being the better prospect, the better linebacker, they went with him. So I was surprised by it because I didn't think he would be there at 5. But I'm very happy we picked him at 5. He was available. So that's really good to see. Then with Francis Muagow, I'm very happy with the pick.
It's Manoa.
Mawanoa, my bad, sorry. Francis Mawanoa. I love that pick, but the issue with me is how bad is the back? They said it was a herniated disc. How bad is it? I just need to know how bad. Because I'm cool with it. Offensive lineman, we need offensive line help. I wanted them to split offense, defense with these two picks. They could have went weapon. They could have went lineman. So I was cool with that. I love that pick. I love the first two picks they did. They got the better linebacker and they got one of the best offensive linemen in the draft. The issue with the offensive lineman is how bad is the back? That's the only question I have. I'm happy. I'm very happy about the pick. I just need to know how bad the back is. He didn't look, that bad walking around. So, but depending on, I don't really know what the herniated disc operates, how your back operates. Adelia says she has one. I've seen her walk. She seems perfectly fine. But the problem is you're an offensive lineman throwing around 300-pound men, and you need to have a good back. But that's my go-to. I'm very happy with the first round for the New York Giants. Let's now move on to Justin. He's a New Orleans Saints fan. They had one pick in the first round. They went receiver, Jordan Tyson. Justin, people big fans of Jordan Tyson. He could have been your receiver 1 on some boards. He's your receiver 2 on other boards. It's all about injury history. What were your opinions on it right when it happened? And what is your opinion on it a day later?
When it happened, I really liked how the kid composed himself, really. If you watched our coverage last night, that's what I was talking about mainly. But, here's how it goes. You could get a guy that's never been injured before or walks into training camp and gets injured. Injuries are worrisome, but at the same time, this is his chance to, get in there and, be a professional and be part of the NFL and stuff like that. And he's only really got one chance to do that. So I'm hoping that, him knowing that, he's going to get his body in the best shape he possibly can. He should. But as far as our team goes, I was giving old Shaw or Shuck or whatever, a lot of crap yesterday. But, if they think that's going to be their quarterback in the future, which they obviously do, I think it's a good pick. Unlike the Rams, you know what I'm saying? They ended up picking, another quarterback. And the quarterback they have is not ready to retire or nothing yet. And you got people that might not be so happy with that because they had a chance to actually go out
bolster
there.
The team.
Yes. Go out there and get some receivers and stuff for Stafford. Decided not to do that. So
exactly.
I think
or linemen.
I think the Saints did a smarter move last night. If Jordan Tyson, like I said, that is the scary part, these injuries. But he doesn't have a lingering injury. He had injuries that he's recovered from.
The hamstring injury is lingering. He got hurt last year. It's been a couple of years, but yeah, he
unlike your guy, your guy has a back problem that's probably never going to go away, possibly.
Because back injuries stay forever. Back injury stay forever. It's a herniated disc. We'll see how the therapy, what they're gonna do. That's the thing. I'm really like just kind of like I'm not mad that we picked him. I'm mad that I didn't know about the back injury. I completely because I didn't think we were gonna draft him. So I kind of narrowed my focus on certain picks entering the last week of the draft, and he wasn't on the board. So I completely forgot about him. So there's that. Now
Who do y'all
Caleb,
think, real quick, before they start doing these new picks, because San Francisco's on the clock right now? Who do you think was the bust pick of the draft last night?
um,
Like the worst pick that you
I
think?
think I think the reports coming out of Pittsburgh, um, they a report said like I think a reporter speculated that that was a panic pick with Pittsburgh because they wanted Malachi Lemon because they were on the phone with Malachi Lemon, and then Philly jumped them, drafted Malachi Lemon, so then they had to pivot.
Well, it sounds like the Cowboys knew who they were going to pick, and they called the Eagles to jump so they can jump them.
So
Wow,
Pittsburgh,
you
so
saying insider
Dallas,
trading
so
happened?
We knew that
Dallas,
the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to pick them, so we called the Eagles so we can get trade
y'all
back.
screwed over Pittsburgh, basically.
They said they had nothing to do with it.
They're liars.
They said they had nothing to do with that.
Well,
But
speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, Caleb, you had two picks in the first round. You guys traded up a spot to draft Caleb Downs at 11, and then you guys traded back to 23 with Philadelphia to draft Malachi Lawrence. You get safety, you get a defensive, you get an edge, two key problems in your defense. Still a lingering black hole at linebacker. There was a report that Jerry Jones and company were trying to trade up to 6 with Cleveland to draft the guy they really wanted, Sonny Styles, but Kansas City had already made the deal. But Jerry don't want to admit that Caleb Downs isn't their guy. You don't want to admit that to your first round pick. So, yay, nay.
oh,
What are we
this is a
looking?
huge yeah. I mean, this
Yeah.
is I mean, a lot of people's best guy on the in the draft.
Yes.
So I mean, how can you not be happy with that? Getting them at 11. We spend fifth round picks to make sure we get that guy.
Hmm.
We want him the entire time. He was probably near the top of the on their board, and you got him, and you pretty much stayed where you just moved up one spot. And how can you not be happy with that and getting them where you got? I mean, obviously that's because of the position he plays, but that's not. You got to look at him different. I think the Cowboys look at him different than just a safety. I think they look at him as just a defensive back. Period. Really, a guy if he can in base defense, he'll play safety, and nickel, he'll play nickel, and other types of will blitz him. He'll play down as a linebacker. Like you could do everything. So
Hmm.
they just thought of him as a defensive player. So that's why they thought so high of him, and they're extremely excited. I'm extremely excited about the pick. I love the pick. That's what I wanted, for him to fall to 11 like that is incredible for us.
Before we move on to Malachi Lawrence, shout out to Adelia in the chat. Shout out to Leo in the chat. And Adelia confirmed back injuries linger and suck.
Oh,
Exactly. It's a problem, especially offensive linemen where they need to keep their base. Yeah, so
mhm.
we'll see. We'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. I hope
Bro,
it's not as bad, but it is what it is. But Malachi Lawrence, Caleb, edge out of UCF. Um, did you know stuff about him? Apparently his pro comp on
Yeah, I mean,
ESPN
I
is
mean,
Jonathan Grenard. What are we looking?
yeah, I mean, it heard his name as a target for the Cowboys pre-draft. They liked him. They liked how he can rush the passer, his pass rushing ability.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing he's best at. He has good hands and finds ways to get to the quarterback. I think that's the fact that he has a lot of different moves, kind of like as a Raku. But that's why we liked them. We needed an edge rusher. It was a big need for us, especially we got rid of Michael Parsons. We need someone to fill that spot. We get their
we got
DB.
Kajota Falco. They got a Parsons. That would have been a perfect fit. Same kind of body, wide wingspan, big dude that can move around, be all over the place. And y'all
Yeah.
just skipped.
Well, that this is a guy they like. That I trust them. So yeah, I mean I like the pick. A lot of had him got people that I follow had him in the about the mid to late 20s. on their draft board. So this looks like the right value for that picks. And so yeah, I mean, obviously maybe the consensus had him a little lower. They had Travis Frederick really low. They had him in the third round. So
Yeah, and Travis
you
and
could,
Travis Frederick for literally most of his career was like either the best center or the second best center in the NFL.
I know. So you can think about what you want if they like them. I think the Cowboys do a good job at drafting. So yeah, I'll trust them on this one.
Not defenders most of the time. So
Yeah, I
let's
mean we got Michael Parsons. We literally drafted Michael Parsons.
yeah, okay, that's
Dude.
one. But you also drafted Mozzie Smith, Taco Charlton.
Okay, we
Um,
drafted Trayvon Diggs, DeMarcus Lawrence.
that's a good point. You did good. You did good.
Listen,
Also, too, new defensive coordinator Christian Parker. You give him two weapons.
Yeah.
So what is Christian Parker gonna
Yeah,
do?
it seems like he has a lot. I mean, for a guy that just came in the door, just like 5 seconds ago, like he seems like he has a lot of
Sway.
sway in that room to really say like I want this guy, I want that guy, and really they trust him to put this defense together. I think he has that credibility considering where he came from and the coaches that he coached under with Vic Fangio and whatnot. So I think they trust him. I think they trust him, and that's why they're going with what he sees fit for his defense.
Justin, what were you about to say?
oh, I was just about to say breaking news. Caleb likes all the picks that the Cowboys do, and if you listen to him,
I mean, sometimes I don't. I mean,
Yeah, he hated Mozzie Smith because he was
I
like,
mean-
no, not another Michigan guy, no.
yeah.
Listen, my
The
worst
Michigan
pick
guys,
of the night-
I hated that draft.
Yeah,
My worst pick on the night last night was Caden Proctor, and that's not just because I don't like.
yeah,
Nick Saban.
you're a hater. You're literally just.
Bro, Caden Proctor, bro, like he's not going to be good.
Well, the pick is in actually. So the Niners were the first pick in the third round. They go wide receiver, Dazon Stribling,
Ole Miss.
from Old Miss. Yeah, he was pretty good last year for Old Miss, man. He was cooking. I think Ole Miss had a chance to beat Miami, and he was one of the reasons why. He gave the Miami people fits. He gave people, most of the SEC he gave them fits, but that's a good pick. The Niners need receiver help. They need receiver help. Brandon Ayuk, they just kicked him to the curb justifiably, I think. Ricky Pearsall's always hurt. So you can't really rely on him. George Kittle tore his Achilles late in the season last year, so he's probably not going to be there the early parts of the season. So you're going to have Jake Tongus. So you need receiver help for Brock Purdy. You can't just have Christian McCaffrey do everything. You can't run with him and pass to him all the time. You need to alleviate some pressure for Christian McCaffrey.
Look.
That's a good pick.
Look, who Arizona's going to pick since they need everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I mean, they pretty much need like a whole team.
No, because here's the thing too, right? Their needs are quarterback, offensive tackle, edge, safety, D tackle, and they drafted a running
what's the
back.
next quarterback? What's
Let's. I got you. I'm gonna look it up right now for you guys. Let's use the ESPN big board.
Nussmeier?
I don't. Is it Nussmeier? Yeah, it's Garrett Nussmeier. Yeah. He's the number one quarterback on the board. You got Carson Beck, Drew Aller. Oh my God, this is just gross. All right.
Hey, what if they went really crazy and went with another shorty and got Diego Pavia? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that would be hilarious. But here's the thing too: is like Dazon Stribling. He went first, but he's not the first wide receiver in the best available. That's Denzel Boston out of Washington.
Well, the list you're looking at is according to who put it together, just consensus.
Oh no, this is ESPN, so it's probably Matt Miller, Jordan
Okay.
Reed, Mel Kiper,
See,
Field
it's just
Yates.
all based off of opinion.
Yeah. But I saw Denzel Boston number one on a lot of people. Oh, pick is in. They go offensive line. Arizona's going with Chase Byzantis, the guard out of Texas A&M. Out of Texas
so he
A&M.
can protect Brissett from throwing
Yeah.
an interception.
Exactly. Arizona's only good against the Cowboys, apparently.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too, man. He has some versatility to his game, Chase. He played tackle. He played guard. So we'll see. He was the best. He was the best available offensive lineman left. Like he's like they thought he was gonna go in the bottom half of the first round. So them drafting him is good. They need a guard. Well, they need offensive lineman, period. But it says they
Look,
need
man.
tackle. So what are the tackles
bro,
left?
This foot for Jamard McCoy must be really bad, bro. Ain't
Knee.
nobody
It's his
touching that
knee.
knee.
It's his knee.
Well,
Yeah. No,
they
because
said it's not even the hurt one.
no, it is. I think it's the
No, they said that it's like they're worried about something else. Like,
the bone. So the bone, I think, didn't it like it was ingrown, or like something happened with the bone where it cut something. Like the surgery isn't his ACL, it's the bone near the ACL. So something happened with the bone near the
Yeah.
ACL. So that's
They
why he's gonna have they need another surgery on that knee to fix the bone,
basically
not the
his
ligament.
knee's only gonna last like 5 years or something,
Yeah.
and then it's done.
I was talking to one of the homies a little earlier. He says probably mid-second. That's when like the risk of the injury kind of like wades away for teams. That's like where Will Johnson was drafted to Arizona, like mid-second, late second. So watch him around there. I think Avion Terrell's probably gonna get drafted before him.
Like he'll be good for his first contract, but after that,
Yeah, and then he's
done.
Yeah. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that. I'm trying to get like multiple people like like Bleacher Report and ESPN and all that jazz.
Well, the pick is in by Buffalo. I ain't got no idea where they're going. They got a
Yeah.
pretty damn good team. I mean, you could go with a couple spots.
Yeah, they need receiver, edge, linebacker, guard, cornerback. Their corners are old or hurt. Their only receiver is now DJ Moore. They need more. Edge. Funny enough, they say edge is a need, but they drafted like 4 edges last year. So I guess none
Really
of them
good?
panned out.
Just 'cause you drafted them doesn't mean they were good.
No, that says a lot about your coaching staff and your front office. You drafted 4 edges last year and none of them panned out. That's bad. That's bad. So there's that. Bleach Report ain't helping me out here. Come on, dog. Help out a brother. Best remaining players. Here it is. Perfect. Perfect. There it is. So yeah, Bleacher Report's best remaining players are Gerard McCoy, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. Let's go to wide receiver. Yep, they agree it was Denzel Boston. Yeah, it's a lot of defenders are still there. CJ Allen is still there. So Dallas, unfortunately Dallas doesn't have a second round pick. So I don't know if they're going to be able to draft the linebackers that are projected to go in the second round.
Well, I mean, they fell this far. I mean, they could fall to the third.
Yeah, pick is in. They're going with TJ Parker, another edge for Buffalo. That's the Clemson kid.
He can also be a linebacker possibly.
Houston just traded up.
Who?
Houston.
Again?
In front of the Giants.
In front of the Giants. Okay, so let's see if they're aiming for the same person. Because they need Houston apparently needs defensive tackle, so they could be going with Caden McDonald. They need corner. I don't know why they keep saying they need corner. They don't need corner. That's hilarious. Yeah,
they got a decent center out there they can get under Connor Lew.
Yeah, I think the centers are they're undervalued. So like so Connor Lew for ESPN says he's the 104th ranked overall player. So that's probably because he plays center.
Yeah.
So for let me.
Yeah, sometimes I don't have crap to do with how good you are. It's about like where you what kind of player is it? Like running backs usually don't go. They used to go high back in the day.
Yeah.
But running backs usually don't go high like they did last night in the last 10 or 15 years. They third pick of the draft last night was a running back.
Yeah, so Connor Lew on Bleacher Report's big board is the 7th interior offensive lineman, 116th overall. So it's 106, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
but how many of those interior linemen are above him are like guards and not centers?
No, exactly. No, so yeah, because Bleacher Report does inside offensive linemen. They're combining them. So we have guard, center, guard, center, guard, center. So let me hold up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guards, 2 centers. 4 guards, 2 centers.
So he's like the second best center then? Or is he the first best?
Third. He's the 3rd best center.
Okay.
On that list.
Well, they wanted to get ahead of the Giants for a reason.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna go Caden McDonald because the Giants, they need, or they go Christian Miller, the defensive tackle out of Georgia. So
Can't
those
go
are,
there.
so yeah, that's one of their needs, and those are the, yeah, there's the trade. I prefer it when they actually have like draft analysts on Bleach Report that cover
They
the
picked a
draft. Not
guard. They picked a guard last night talking about Houston. So like, yeah,
yeah, because they need to like they haven't been able to protect um C.J. Stroud or any quarterback for many years. The guard they drafted last night, Keelan Rutledge, he was described as like if you I think one of the draft analysts said if you want a bodyguard like to like help you out, you draft Keelan Rutledge. The man is just built like just a mountain, and it makes sense coming out of Georgia Tech, right, where they ran the ball a lot, and he's violent, and I like that pick big for them. So Houston can go in a multitude of ways. I don't know why they keep saying they need edge and corner. That makes no sense to me. They're really solidified for the next 4 to 5 years in both positions. So I think they're gonna go D tackle. So yeah, so look for Christian Miller or Caden McDonald to be drafted here. So I'm looking up. So Dallas's pick is
92.
92. It's the 28th pick in the third round. New Orleans, they are picking 10th in the second round, which is 42, right? 42. So yeah, apparently the Giants and New Orleans are in talking in trade talks. So we'll see if a trade goes down.
for New Orleans to go up or going back.
For Kayvon Thibodeau. So you would trade a pick for a player. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. I don't know. I don't believe it because you don't say what you said last night in the press conference and then trade Kayvon Thibodeau. They asked him, They literally asked him, "Are you gonna trade Kayvon Thibodeau?" And John Harbaugh said, like, "Nah, we're not in the business of trading our best players." Coming off of the other answer where they asked him about Dexter Lawrence.
They literally just traded their best player.
Yeah, exactly. No, but here's the thing too. So the question is, they didn't want to. He wanted to leave. You can't keep someone from.
Yeah,
So they just
nobody on the team that don't want to be there.
because it wasn't about the contract. Because what Cincinnati gave him, they gave him $28 million. Giants could have given him that. He does not like Joe Shane. He wanted him gone, and they weren't gonna do it. So he's like, "All right, I'm out. Send me to Cincinnati." So yeah, he didn't want.
You're right.
Yep. See, exactly. They needed defensive tackle. Yeah. The Ohio State kid, nose tackle, 0 tech, 1 tech, shading over the center or the inside of the guard. So yeah, that's probably the one weakness on their defense, I guess, is the defensive tackle spot. But outside of that, I don't really find a weakness in.
Giants are on the clock.
Yeah, the Giants are on the clock. We don't have a third round pick, Caleb. So it's a swap between me and Caleb. Caleb doesn't have a second. We don't have a third. So we'll see how it is. We can go a multitude of ways. We can draft Christian Miller. We can go corner, Avion Terrell. We can go receiver. We can go guard. Like, I think they're saying best fit is Denzel Boston. I'm cool. I'm okay with giving Jackson Dart a weapon. You want to give him a weapon. So I'm cool with receiver. I'm cool with another offensive lineman. And I'm cool with defensive tackle. They can't go wrong. They really can't. So hopefully the Giants aren't brain dead. So we'll see. So let's see defensive tackles. Defensive lineman. Yeah,
Now,
Lee
let's say
Hunt.
they pick their next pick and they also have back problems. Where are you going to be at?
I'll lose my shit, dog. I'm like,
We ain't gonna lie, bro.
I'll lose my shit. Like,
Can't
come
be
on, bro. Like. But here's the thing too about Francis Mawanoa that someone pointed out to me. They hired the medical staff, the head medical trainer from Miami. So someone who knows him very well is now the head medical trainer for the Giants. So that kind of alleviated a little bit more for me because it's like, oh, who knows? He knows his body, and who else knows his body? The athletic trainer. So I could be, just losing my mind for no reason. Sugar, if you're talking about Kayvon Thibodeau, he hasn't been traded yet. Houston did trade up to draft Caden McDonald. That's the only trade going on right now. There's gonna be a lot of trades left and right, guys. So
I've heard that name before, but remind me, like, what position did he play?
Who?
Thibodeau.
He plays defensive end.
And so the Saints getting him for a draft pick?
They're in talks. He's in talks. Saints are the leader in the clubhouse. They are in talks.
Just a second round pick. What we talking?
Could be a third. It could be a second. A fourth and a fifth. They don't know the compensation yet. But yeah, a lot of trade talk around Kayvon Thibodeau with the Saints being the leaders in the clubhouse.
Probably lower pick because the team that gets them has to pay him.
Yeah, because the
we
problem
got cap space now.
No, also because the problem is you should blame Trayvon Walker in Jacksonville because Trayvon Walker got $100 million and he's done less than what Kayvon Thibodeau's done. So, but with Kibbs, he hurt his ankle his third year, but outside of that, oh, is the pick in? Is the pick in?
I haven't seen it.
Jay just told me it's Colton Hood.
Unless he got a spoiler.
Jay, you spoiled it for me, dog. What's up? All right. That's fine, Jay. I love it. It's cool. It's cool. Well, here's the thing too. That's a need as well.
I mean, that's a pick. That's a good pick.
Yeah, like they needed corner. They needed defensive tackle. They needed guard. They needed wide receiver. That's a good pick. He's the third highest corner left on the board because his teammate Jermad McCoy with the knee injury, the one we just talked about. So of course he's fallen. And then the only person ahead of him is Avion Terrell. His athletic testing really scared people with Avion Terrell. They were like, oh, he's not as athletic as we thought he was. That kind of scared people. His 40 wasn't good. It didn't look good in workouts. So that's probably why he's fell a little bit. Colton Hood, he had great workouts, great athletic testing. So, hey, man, I've been looking for a cornerback 2 or cornerback 1 for the last 10 years. So this is a good pick. If this is the pick. If Jay's correct, I'm fine with it.
Bro, how in the hell can ESPN be the people that's actually showcasing the damn draft and be the slowest on telling you who the hell got picked?
Because of the production.
It's the production.
Yeah.
What
a bunch of idiots.
It's all right, Jay. You're good. You're good, Jay. So they went corner. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly okay with it. I like it. So
I'm not mistaken, if it is Colton Hood, I think at one point he was actually like a Auburn Tiger and then went over to Tennessee.
Let's look it up.
Yep, there's the pick.
He was a Colorado. He was in Colorado. Yeah, 1 year at Auburn, then 1 year at Colorado, then 1 year at Tennessee.
Right, he went everywhere. His loyalty is not what you would want it to be. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine with me.
You don't want him sliding up and down. Going to trying to get a new contract every other year. You know what I'm saying?
So you happy with the pick?
I'm happy with the pick.
He's pretty decent.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I'm listening to Connor Rogers talk about him. I'm liking everything I'm hearing. He's also a cornerback that can churn PBUs to interceptions. He's a physical tackler, a physical route disturber. Yeah, I'm liking this pick.
That's the only kind of DBs we carry over there at Auburn.
Yeah. Denard Wilson, he's gonna coach this kid up. Denard Wilson was the DB coach and secondary coach in Philly when they were pretty good. He was the DB coach and secondary operator in Baltimore when they were the best unit in the NFL. I have trust in Denard Wilson. I have trust in him completely. I like this pick. I think this is probably a Denard Wilson pick. He's like, I need a corner that's not Paulson Adebo. So give me this kid. So I think this is from him. I am a little scared. How are they going to address interior defensive line? You traded Dexter Lawrence. You have a big hole in the middle. I know we drafted Darius Alexander last year.
And like the Cowboys used to be, all pass rush, no run game.
Exactly. Oh my God, or the Dallas Cowboys. That's horrible. Yeah, so they're going to sign DJ Reader after the draft so they don't mess up their comp pick formula. So we're going to get DJ Reader and Darius Alexander. We need more. I think we need more. I'm just trying to see best overall players. Let me see how many of them are defensive tackles. Let me look at that. Let me look it up. All right, so we got edge, receiver, edge. So yeah, so the 18th best player on the board is Christian Miller, who's a D tackle. Hopefully he drops. Let's see. Raiders
got Mendoza last night, right?
Yeah, they got Mendoza last night.
They're gonna get a wide receiver.
No, they're going cornerback safety. Traydon Stukes out of Arizona. That's what they're going with. That's what they're going. 3 days before the draft, a GM, either an assistant GM or GM, said, I would take him, Traydon Stukes, over Caleb Downs. Could it be somebody talking out of his derriere?
Yeah, he probably
maybe,
yeah, probably.
But we'll see about that, you know.
But that doesn't mean he's not a bad. Not a good player.
Doesn't mean he's not a bad player. Doesn't mean he's not a bad player.
Here's the deal, though. I would say that about a player that plays in the back if it's a cornerback, but your front seven is the most important on the field. Period. Like all of those positions are more important than the safety to me. Safety can make some differences, can make a team even better, no doubt. But a cornerback's more valued than the safety.
Yeah, but Caleb Downs, but they both play safety corner with them. So, because Caleb Downs plays nickel corner, same thing with Traydon Stukes. So we'll see how it is. It's a good pick.
Listen, man, Stukes playing over there at Arizona. Where did Downs come from?
Alabama, Ohio State.
Ohio State, yeah.
Yeah. So.
So now we're complimenting Alabama players, Justin. Is that what we're doing?
He finished his career at Ohio State. He's not an Alabama pick. So, but now you see the difference there, don't you?
Okay. Yeah, I see the difference. The only reason he went to Ohio State is that Nick Saban retired. He would have been an Alabama player through and through.
He also got that paycheck.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. A lot of those kids that went to Ohio State that year got a lot of those paychecks. Quinshawn Junkins got a good paycheck to go to Ohio State. Same thing with Will Howard. Yeah. So I guess my dream of drafting the 2 Washington cornerbacks are probably not going to happen. I really wanted that kid. Ephesians Pricesock. That's a great name, man.
We still need help. We still need more DBs.
Actually, we do need more corners. So we should draft him in like the 5th round or 4th round. I kind of just want to draft him for vibes, bro. Like, every Sunday, Ephesians Pricesock with the interception. Price it away from Devonta Smith. See, I just made up a call right there, man, because of his name. Shout out to Ephesians. Ephesians. Lord have mercy. Get it? Because,
who's going to be the next unlucky player to have to play for the Browns?
So let's see who the Browns have drafted this today, or these last 2
Bro,
days. Spencer Fano and Casey Concepcion. They went offensive line, and then they went wide receiver to bolster their offense. So good.
They have a tight end. They have a running back.
Do they have a tight end?
They have a Fernando Jr. He's great.
Oh yeah, Harold. Yeah, they drafted Harold. That's true. That's what. Oh, that's why they're letting David Njoku
He had
walk.
the best of the rookie tight
Look,
ends, best
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
if I happened to have been there at the draft, let's say I was a great football player, right? I'm coming out of college, and my name gets called out by the Browns, bro, you would just hear somebody, they would hear me, even though they're 10 miles away from the stage last night, you would have still been able to hear me say, hell no, hell no.
Yeah.
I'd have pulled a Bo Jackson, bro. They'd have had to redraft me next year.
Draft, play another sport another year.
Yeah.
Not a lot of quarterbacks.
Eli Manning. We'll pull Eli Manning on him.
Yeah, man. The Mannings strong armed San Diego, man. They strong armed San Diego. They said you ain't going to San Diego. We ain't playing for them.
He ain't got no damn offensive line.
Well, no, back then there was, but it's just like
Kind of felt bad for San Diego during that time because I think that's right after they had drafted Ryan Leaf, and he was like a big leader.
You know. Well, it wasn't. I mean, they had I mean, not Phil. They had Drew Brees still.
yeah, they had Drew Brees.
At the time they picked Eli,
Mm-hmm. They still had Drew Brees.
Yeah, and then they let him walk when they traded for Phillip Rivers
No, they still kept Drew Brees and Phil Rivers for a year.
for a year. Okay, got you, got you. Then his shoulder kind of was like
then the Saints was able to pick up one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
he was he was gonna be a Dolphin.
Yeah, but Nick Saban's an idiot.
Yeah, the medical.
That's why I don't know why he's over here talking about the NFL draft. Okay, cool
Yeah,
guy.
they
Really
he
good
yeah.
college coach, but you like sucked a big donkey ball over here in the pros. You sucked. You sucked.
He
it
would
up.
have never made Alabama. He would have been a
Bro,
great
yeah,
offensive
exactly.
coach.
Like if he would have did good, he wouldn't have never been having to go to
The
Alabama.
pick is in. They're going wide receiver Denzel Boston out of the University of Washington. Hey, that's a big need for them. So they got whoa. They
took
drafted
two?
another receiver.
They took two receivers?
Yeah, they drafted two receivers. Okay. You
I
know
mean,
why
they
not?
need it. They
Yeah,
need it. It's not like you're gonna go off
Yeah.
of one receiver.
Yeah. You know who you don't trust? You're gonna trust Jerry Judy and a rookie? Draft
Yeah,
another
Jerry
one.
Judy had a down year from the previous year he had.
Yeah. But they do need more offensive linemen. They lost
I
literally
don't,
like their entire offensive line. But
I don't
they
really know
signed
how
a
good.
bunch. They signed a bunch of offensive linemen.
I don't really know how good Denzel is, but that size 6'4", 212 pounds is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That's
And I think
good
he
stuff.
ran a good 40 as well. I guess all right, yeah. So Kayvon Thibodeau on his Instagram has posted a goodbye message to the New York Giants.
Oh, so he's getting traded.
Yep, someone's told him he's definitely getting traded.
See, John Harbaugh is a liar.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
it's
so.
What a
probably-
liar, son of a bitch.
So yeah, he is a lion, son. But I don't
Yeah.
know. I think I'll take it. So the Saints ain't going to get a pick this round.
If you guys trade your second round pick, then yeah, that would be a big get for Kayvon Thibodeau. But you're probably gonna if probably a third because
How many sacks did Thibodeau have last year?
he was hurt last year, so he only had I think about 6. But the year he was healthy, he had I think he had 11 his rookie year. So he has over 30 sacks in his career. I'm pointing this out, Justin. You know, Jacksonville's really screwed a lot of people because he has more sacks and is a better run defender than Trayvon Walker, the pick from Jacksonville, and he got $100 million. He got $100 million. So Tibbs is like, I'm better than him, dog.
Well, he better not get his ass hurt.
Yeah,
He comes over to the Saints. We ain't gonna take that shit.
So the Chiefs just
We got Mason Thomas over here, Big Daddy from Oklahoma, Edge. Just got
it's our Mason Thomas. Gotta say the R.
They just think their offense is fine then.
Who?
Even though the Chiefs.
Cincinnati's on the board.
No, the
Chiefs just drafted the Edge.
Oh, did I miss it?
Yeah, they took Mason Thomas.
Oh, they drafted our Mason Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like they think their offense is just good.
I guess.
Even though it looked like crap last year.
So they drafted they've drafted 3 defenders.
Yeah.
They went corner. They went corner, D tackle, edge.
No receivers.
No receivers.
Not a tight end to.
No tight ends. Oh man, I hope. Man, what is Kirsten? Hope she's okay.
And with a hurt Mahomes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. See, Patrick Mahomes is coming off an ACL injury. They got no receivers. They got a 38-year-old tight end. Well, I think I just added a couple of years on his body. I think he's 36.
Going to run Kenneth Walker into the ground.
I guess they're just going to run Kenneth Walker, but the offensive line isn't as good as people think it is. Who's their?
You gotta be like, even if it's people that's been there in the past, they're getting older now. They've been.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. I think the league a little bit has caught up to Mahomes. Like, people starting to build their team to beat him specifically because of how he plays, and they're catching up to him a little bit.
Possibly. But also, I think defenses are catching up, period, to offense.
Because it wasn't like Mahomes was lighting it up before he got hurt.
No. They were not.
They
were not good.
Yeah.
Even though they went to the Super Bowl every year.
Yeah.
But it was based on defense.
Yeah, the year they went to the Super Bowl and got beat by the Eagles, they weren't very good. Last year they weren't very good. And the year they won the Super Bowl against the Niners, by his standards, he had a kind of an okay iffy season. So the pick is in for New Orleans. So I guess,
of course, something that we kind of needed, like the edge.
Oh wait, no, my bad. No, that was Kansas. No, that was Cincinnati. New Orleans now on the clock.
But I'm saying, like, of course, we're Saints is on the clock right now, and the last 4 freaking teams picked up. Seems like.
Yeah.
So
I guess they drafted another Texas A&M edge. They have Shamar Stewart and Cassius Howell now. So, hey, they got offense. Cincinnati. They got offense. I still don't know why they're saying
a lot of draft defense.
Huh?
They've had no Pro Bowl defensive players.
So I think that's why. I think that's why. Yeah. So I think that's why they're focusing on drafting defense.
Because Trey Henderson was with the Saints before.
Yeah, he was the All-Pro with the Saints. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he left and got the money from Cincinnati, but I think they're gonna have an All-Pro this year. Their nose tackle. But yeah, so you have the 2 Texas A&M guys, bookends, Cassius Howell and Shamar Stewart. So they double dipped with Mike Alecko. So shout out to Mike Alecko.
Defensive tackle.
Yeah, Saints go defensive tackle Christian Miller out of Georgia.
Well, we got to get some people on the line. I mean, we're going to be missing Cameron Jordan and stuff, bro. We got to get people down there.
Cameron
Big
Jordan's
Daddy
old.
Miller. Big Daddy Miller over here, 6'4", 321-pounder from Georgia. Out here, going to go eat, right?
Yeah.
This is probably the steal of the draft right here.
Big run stopper.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm watching Bleacher Report's coverage. Trevor Sycamore just pointed out Cincinnati need a linebacker. They need a linebacker bad. So I don't know why. So they could have just drafted C.J. Allen or Jacob Rodriguez.
That's why I think that they don't like the linebackers. A lot of these teams.
Yeah, because I think here's the thing about Jacob Rodriguez, right? I don't want to. I don't. I think people realize that he's a speed linebacker who uses his speed to get around blocks. But when they saw him against teams that ran directly at him, like Oregon and some of these other teams, BYU did the same thing. They realized he got washed. Like he couldn't. He was negated. So I think that's probably why I think that's probably why some people are a little scared. Like you can't have your linebackers get washed away by nowadays in the NFL. You can't have them get washed away by guards. You need them to evade and either stand them up and pin them back or evade them. And I don't think people are high on the kid. Even though the man's like 25 years old. He's also old. He was a former quarterback at University of Virginia. Then he switched to linebacker. So we'll
How do
see
you make
about
that
that.
transition?
I don't. And it happened with Chaz Surratt, the linebacker, I think in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He used to be the starting. He used to be the starting quarterback for North Carolina Tar Heels. How do you go from? How do you
I
go
don't
from,
know how you identify. How do you identify? You're playing quarterback now, but you know what? You could be a good linebacker. Like, how do you even identify that?
Probably because linebackers are the quarterbacks of the defense, right? If you have the green dot, depending on if you have the green dot,
But
you're
how do you
calling
know
the
he can
plays.
even hit if he's never even hit?
Hey man, you gotta send him out there and be like, hey man,
You have no idea if this guy can even tackle.
exactly. That's why you teach. They're coaches. And Chase Surratt, he played very well towards his last 2 years at North Carolina. So a transition can happen. And now he's in the NFL. So I guess it's working. It's working. It's like, Anthony Barr, he was a running back at UCLA.
Well, that makes more sense. It's basically a very similar body style and same attributes.
So Chaz is a Seahawk now. His brother Sage Surratt, he did not much. Yeah, he played quarterback. Then he got injured, and then he switched. Yeah,
The Dolphins.
Mac Brown switched him. Oh yeah, the pick is in. Let's see what the Dolphins. I think ESPN's probably gonna draft it before anybody else. Miami. So Miami went tackle and cornerback. They need to go receiver. They literally have no receivers. They traded everybody.
They have Jalen Tolbert, #1 receiver.
Shut up, man. Stop with your nonsense.
That being said, crap. I was about to say his name, and then like I'm old. The Saints got their running back. What was his name?
What do you mean?
Miami's running back.
Miami's running back.
No, they didn't trade him yet. They might trade him.
No, Miami, they have multiple running backs.
Yeah. I'm talking about the U.
No, I'm talking about
The
Miami Dolphins.
Oh, Raheem Mostert?
No, the other guy.
Devon A-Chain?
Yeah.
They haven't traded him yet
No, they don't. Miami still has him. Why would you trade Devon A-Chain?
because they're rebuilding, and that's a last tradable piece.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, he's still there. He's still there. Oh, he would be great for a championship team. That's like a final. That's a final piece. That's a final piece for a championship team. So why would he want to be traded to New Orleans though?
Because the Dolphins are going to suck.
Yeah, but you want to waste away New Orleans? Why not tell him? Can you trade me to a contender, please? Send me to someone who's gonna be a contender.
Oh crap! I was thinking about the wrong guy. I knew we had traded for somebody, but I went to the wrong Florida team. We have ETN.
Ah, yeah. Okay, Jacksonville. Okay, yeah. Travis Etienne. Yes, you did, guys. You guys did draft. You guys did trade for him. Yes, or sign him. You signed him. You didn't trade for him. You signed him. Jacksonville let him walk, and you guys signed him. Him and Trevor Lawrence are very sad. They're like, because they've been playing with each other since their freshman year of college. So they literally played for each other for like 8 years straight. So like imagine you've been in the same backfield as the Miami goes linebacker Jacob Rodriguez.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess no. I won't draft a wide receiver because why would Malik?
Because
Why
they
would I?
got Jalen Tolbert.
Okay, all right. I guess.
Bro, look at the picture Jacob Rodriguez has over here, bro. My man is rocking the stash like he just came off the porn studio in a 1975 video.
Yeah.
Does he have it live? I need to put it on the live thing. Is he rocking his stash with his family?
Yeah, probably him and his wife.
Bro, look at this picture they got live. My man got the cowboy hat on and everything, bro.
ESPN, the ESPN.
She made Caleb excited.
Yeah.
You know his wife is a Black Hawk helicopter operator in the U.S.
Nice.
Army.
I did know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So let's just say that's probably the biggest badass duo in the NFL, wife husband combination.
I'd like to thank her for her service.
And man, shout out to Texas Tech. You know, shout out to the oil money, rebuilding that program. Again, Miami. I guess one of their needs. They said one of their needs isn't linebacker on this.
If they got him, does that mean they're willing to trade Brooks?
That's what I'm saying. You know, are they going to get rid of Jordan Brooks? The Lions, the pick is in for the Lions. That's what they're saying it's in, but we'll see how long they're going to take. Oh no, here's Calvin Johnson. Yeah, y'all saw the tweet called the Almost Raiders team, and it's probably the greatest team of all time. It's every pick the Raiders could have had, and it's beyond crazy.
Well, you can do that with every team, though.
I know, but the Raiders one is pretty wild. Oh, they're going Derek Moore, edge out of Michigan. Oh, they're going another Michigan edge. This did work out for them a couple of years ago with Aiden Hutchinson. So let's see if Derek Moore. Let's see his draft profile with Matt Miller. Let me see that. Detroit. So
Moore led be a bust.
Moore led Michigan in sacks, 10, earning all Big Ten honors.
Played for Michigan, and he's an edge rusher, so he
primarily wins at the line of scrimmage with use of speed to power. Moore can straight arm defenders, hold the point of attack, and snatch to disengage from blocks. He primarily uses the dip and rip technique. Needs to develop better use of hands to further his ability to disengage from blocks. That's very bad. In the backfield, he flashes some closing speed. Moore has more productive against the pass than the run. He also dropped in coverage in his time at Michigan, but it will not be a strong suit at his next level. There it is.
Sounds like Taco.
Yep. Taco Charlton. What is Taco's actual name? I've never realized that. You ever wondered what Taco Charlton's actual name is?
No.
Vedante. That's his name. How do you get Taco Charlton from? Vedante.
Because he likes tacos.
Is that why?
Yeah.
That's literally why?
That's literally why. I think he plays for the Renegades.
Yeah, he does. But also that's not why his nickname is Taco. Who's the coach of the Renegades now?
The one guy that he used to be college coach.
Bob Stoops?
No,
but not anymore.
I can't remember his name.
Hopefully Baltimore picked a new coach.
Yeah, Jesse Minter.
No, they need to go ahead and pick a new.
You don't even know anything about Jesse Minter.
Y'all think they did a smart move getting rid of John?
Yeah, it was time.
Yeah.
It was just time.
You just think it's because he's still, or you think it's because John ain't no good no more?
No, I think it was stale. It's just time, and he showed when he didn't have Lamar Jackson, he showed that they were not a well coached team.
Rick Neuheisel, that was his name.
Rick Neuheisel. It's horrible. That's a downgrade from Bob Stoops.
It's not because we're a better team now.
Really?
Yeah, we're like second in the league.
I'm a Gamblers fan, so I don't care about you people.
You don't even know what their gambler's record is.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You're looking at them right now.
Yeah, I am. I am looking it up right
No,
now.
they're like 1-3.
Oh my God!
They suck.
Fire the coaches. Who are our coaches?
Someone.
Kevin Sumlin?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm trying to recognize coaching staff. I know, and bro, oh my God, it's another Gundy. Too many Gundys. It's too many. Yeah, man, seeing the corners fall like Avion Terrell and seeing CJ Allen not drafted yet, that's kind of a shock to me. But Baltimore's on the clock. They could go in a multitude of ways. They drafted guard. They needed offensive linemen, so they got the best guard available. They don't need safety. I don't know why you keep saying they need safety. These people are dumb. They don't need corner.
They need a safety.
No, they don't. They have enough safeties. They have 10 million of them.
Never have too many safeties.
Yeah, there is. You can have too many goddamn safeties. You can never have too many defensive linemen, though. You can always have not enough defensive linemen.
Since they need quarterback or cornerback, make that clear. Do you actually think they're going to be the first one to
Playing
take
the Ravens in Rio?
Yeah, you guys
Do
are
they
playing
get
them in
the
the
chance
yeah.
on McCoy here? Do you think?
No, I wouldn't. Honestly, man, that injury, I wouldn't. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. If I was Baltimore, I wouldn't do that because you need to win now. You have Lamar Jackson. You need to win now. You can't wait for a player to get healthy. You need someone now. You need him now. So I wouldn't go. I would go receiver.
Week 3.
Yeah, you guys are gonna play in the Maracana. That's like the main stadium. Like that's where like their national team soccer team plays. Like that's where they play. Like that's the stadium. They've been playing in Sao Paulo more often, but Rio is like it's the legendary stadium. Yo, is ESPN going faster?
Yeah, it's faster than Network Network.
Mark Ingram. You can make a case Mark Ingram is probably well loved in both of the teams he played for. I've never heard a Saint say a bad thing about Mark Ingram. Do you hate Mark Ingram, Justin?
He played for Alabama, didn't he?
Yeah, but he played for the Saints. Justin probably overlooked that.
Does that wash away the Alabama stint?
No, Mark Ingram, he's a piece of shit, bro.
That's it.
He's a piece of shit. He didn't do nothing at all. He didn't do nothing to the Saints, man. Made us worse.
I think him and Alvin Kamara are one of the best 1-2 tandems in the NFL. That's just me.
Alvin Kamara, like, I mean, freaking one of the best to do it.
They go edge. They go edge.
More defense.
Yeah, Baltimore goes edge. Let's see how the Ravens homies are reacting.
Are they live?
Yeah, they're live.
Is he a pure edge or is he a linebacker?
I think he's a pure edge.
Bro, he's 6'6", 262 pounds, and they're going to announce him as a linebacker. Bro, shut the hell up.
He's
He
he's a
plays on the
defensive end.
defensive line.
Defensive end.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. They did that twice already tonight. Call somebody a linebacker. Bro, there ain't no way you being a linebacker at 262 pounds.
Yeah, so Tampa Bay's now on the clock.
So they got Trey. Yeah,
Yeah, so they got Trey Hendrickson and I think probably I don't know because they did draft Mike Green last year.
that's a lot of edge.
That's a lot of edge. My Baltimore homies, they don't seem that pissed off about the pick. I think they're pretty happy about it. Tampa Bay's on the clock. Is that Rondé? That's Rondé Barber. For a minute, I was like, I forgot him and Tiki were twins. I was like, why is Tiki there? But Rondé's there. Yeah, Rondé Barber, man, he was legit, man. He was legit, underrated. They're going Josiah Trotter. Oh, they're going Jeremiah Trotter's son. So Josiah's going to Tampa. Did they need linebacker? Was that one of their needs? Yes, it is. It is one of their needs. Oh, Caleb, Justin, Levante David retired this year. So yeah, this is a perfect pick for them. When probably
Jeremiah Trotter?
Yeah, that's his son. That's his youngest son. That's Jeremiah Trotter Jr.'s younger brother. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. plays for the Eagles, so now his son plays for them. So yeah, so Levante David, probably the second greatest linebacker in Tampa Bay Buccaneers history, he retired this year. They replaced him with Josiah Trotter, back-to-back Missouri defenders. First their edge, now their linebacker. Missouri. Shout out to Eli Drinkowitz in Columbia. We have a trade though. Indianapolis has traded up. So what are the Colts doing?
I see the Steelers.
Yeah, but I'm seeing the Steelers traded up. So was it Indianapolis then? It was Indianapolis. Now the Steelers have traded up. Trade alert. The pick is in. Who does Pittsburgh need though? So Pittsburgh.
Well, they wanted the receiver.
They wanted the receiver. A reporter said this was a panic pick. So the lineman, they needed tackle though. So I don't know how much of a panic pick it was. I think someone is just, talking at their derriere probably. But they do need guard. They need safety. They need defensive tackle. They need quarterback.
You know what the real thing was?
Yeah.
They caught wind that Suge was on here, looking at their picks they were going to make, and they got like nervous. So I was like, oh, damn, Suge's watching us. Like, we got to be careful. We got to make the right pick. And then they fumbled it. They just fumbled it. Fumbled away, bro.
Who's this legend? Which Pittsburgh legend is this? I can't really see. Come on, zoom in. Someone's saying they're going receiver probably. Who's the Pittsburgh legend? Oh, it's John Stallworth. Oh, snap. Oh, the receiver Alabama, Jermaine Bernard. Yep.
Might be a little bit of a reach, but he's decent. He's decent. See? I think that's automatically dump.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I haven't heard anything about this guy.
No, here's the thing, right? There's certain organizations when they draft a position, you kind of look at that position, you're looking at that player a little differently because they always hit on that position. Pittsburgh hits on receivers. They hit on receivers like all the time. So they saw something in this kid that somebody may have missed because they found Antonio Brown in the 6th round. They drafted Dante Johnson in the third round. They found Mike Wallace in the second round. They found Emmanuel Sanders in the third round. So, hey man, I'm not
You might
gonna
be
knock
right. You
it.
might be hitting on
I'm not.
something. Bernard is not bad, and he's an
Yeah,
Alabama player. I didn't shit on him. That means
yeah,
he's good. All right,
yeah.
let's be honest. I didn't really shit too much on Ty Simpson last night. I just thought that was a dumb pick by the team that picked him
A lot of people
at that
thought the same
position.
thing. A lot of people thought the same
Look,
thing.
but now we go back to the Proctor pick. Straight garbage doo doo. Still the worst pick of the draft so far.
So yeah, I do like how that they started moving the draft around. So now every team gets like, because back in the day it was like, oh, the Jets are on the clock. How's the crowd gonna react? Because like there's a bunch of Jets fans. They're like, oh, when the Giants are on the clock, a lot of Giants fans. How are they gonna react? I like how now it's like, oh, when Pittsburgh's up, the entire crowd's like, let's go, and then I really like that. That's a good decision for them to move it around. And you kind of get to see like you kind of get to see America. Like you get to be everywhere, which is kind of cool. Unless you're a Bleach Report and they put you in an office in a studio in New York and they tell you can't leave. So if you work for ESPN or NFL Network, you were on site, which is kind of cool. Where's next year gonna be? Do we know?
I don't know.
Let's look it up. 2027 NFL Draft. Oh, they're going to DC. They're going to DC. Have they been to Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Caleb, we have a trade for the Dallas Cowboys.
What trade?
You guys traded for linebacker D. Winters from San Francisco.
For what?
I don't know. The Ian Rappaport just said you guys traded. We don't know the compensation yet. Yo, man, let me tell you something, bro. Back in the day, the rivalries wouldn't trade stuff. That's gone out the window, dog. That's gone out the window. I'm seeing Niners, Cowboys doing trades. Cowboys, Eagles are doing trades. Giants, Jets did a trade. That's gone out the window, man. Oh, yo, Justin, Caleb, y'all may like this. I don't know, y'all may like this, but y'all know the wide receiver that was drafted by the Niners, Dezon Stribling.
No.
His uncle is Don the Rock Marco, the WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Don Morocco,
Oh,
The
no,
Rock.
no.
yeah, he was the Rock before the Rock.
Yeah,
He wrestled back then in the '80s and shit, like when the Hulk Hogan and everything was
Yeah.
around.
that's great.
It says it's a fifth rounder.
Okay.
I don't think we have any fifth rounders left. Just traded 3 of them. Nope, we're out of fifth rounders.
Yep. Why not trade for a player for a fifth round pick? Like why? Like, you know what I mean? So like,
Yeah, we got 3 fourth rounders.
yeah. Yep. So Atlanta's on the clock. The pick is in. What is Kevin Stefanski thinking? Atlanta got big news because their star defensive end from last year, James Pierce Jr., he's not going to jail. Surprisingly. So he's going to be free and clear to
Hey man, let the court do the thing. Did he go on trial or anything?
Yeah, they did. They did his thing. I'll say this, man. Shout out to him for getting what he got, but I thought he was definitely going to jail because he didn't just assault his former girlfriend in her car. He also like hit some cops. So like I thought because he hit a cop, he was definitely going down because you know how cops do. They don't they don't play. Oh, Michael Turner. Oh, he's announcing the pick. That's cool. Oh, they drafted Avion Terrell. Okay, so brothers are gonna play together. So AJ Terrell and his brother are playing together.
Oh,
So I guess the Terrell boys they're playing in
What does the
Atlanta.
other Terrell do?
AJ Terrell, he's their star cornerback. He was Clemson's star cornerback. He got drafted by Atlanta. Avion came to Clemson to replace him. Funny enough, and then he got drafted by Atlanta. There were some dude. I saw a couple of his reps at corner, Caleb and Justin. Dude, the way his hips moved and the way he just stuck on the receiver, the way he just like literally anytime the receiver would break, boom, hip move, still running stride for stride, boom, hip move, running stride for stride. He looked amazing. I don't know what happened in the testing. Coaches were not big fans of his testing at the combine and at the pro day. His 40 didn't help him. So that's probably why he fell. But I don't know, man. The way he was pretty damn good. He was pretty damn good. Look at him, man. Great eyes, good ball skills. He forced five fumbles. So a cornerback that creates turnovers, that's a big get. You want DBs that can give you the ball back. Oh man, I'm liking this tape, man. I'm okay with Colton Hood, but I like Davion Terrell. I really like Davion Terrell. Oh, but Rogers says it's a C.
Panthers just traded.
Panthers traded up.
Yep.
Yep. Who did the Panthers got? They went Monroe Freeland. So they went. Yeah, so they went Monroe Freeland. They need safety. They need linebacker. They need well, no, they got Devin Lloyd, so they actually don't need linebacker anymore. Um, so yeah, they need receiver. They need edge. They need running back. They need corner. They need safety. They went with Monroe Freeland to protect Bryce Young, which I always think is a good choice. Always protect your quarterback. But let's see who the best available players are. It's still corner with Gerard McCoy, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. He's still there. Anthony Hill Jr. That could be the pick. They do well. No, they don't need linebacker anymore. They could go tight end with Eli Stovers because they're Javante Sanders really doesn't it's not really some. Is that Jake Delone?
Yep.
Shout out to Jake Delone, bro. Del homie.
I wouldn't be bragging about being NFC South champions.
It's one of the most interesting divisions in all of pro football. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it's just complete unmitigated nonsense. They give Derek Brown his running mate.
Lee Hunter.
They go with Lee Hunter. Yeah, so they went line. They to bolster their defensive interior defense, and they got a tackle. It's actually pretty good. Oh, Joe Shane says there is no truth whatsoever to the talks right now on Kayvon Thibodeau. It's not true, he says.
How is it not true if he literally said goodbye?
Yeah, Adam Schefter. Giants have no current plans to trade Kayvon Thibodeau.
Or is it going to have to trade him if he already said goodbye?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty fucking.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to stop that shit.
It's not like you can say, "Oh, goodbye." It's like, no, come back.
oh, Gabby Williams is in the Bay Area this today. Oh man, that's good. That's cool.
I'll be right back.
You got it, Caleb. I forgot to ask this when we before the draft and the draft started. Who do you want Dallas to target? Position player? Do you have a player in mind? And do you have a
Defense. I mean,
position?
what we've been doing: defense, and more defense.
Defense, and more defense.
It doesn't really matter who. It doesn't really matter. We have no depth at any position,
Hmm.
so it really could be anybody. It could be any position on the defense. It doesn't matter. Hell, even defensive tackle. We have Kenny Clark and Quinn Williams, but
Kenny's getting old.
in a 3-4, you could use another one.
Yeah,
You know, like we said, we didn't know who's playing the other end, um, so we could use another one there. So all the positions were open. That's why getting the safety and the edge rusher was premium, and we
yeah,
still can use anybody. We can use a corner, use a
yeah.
linebacker.
You don't need offense. You don't need
If
offense.
we did, we would need a tackle.
Yeah, for
Um,
right tackle for Terrence Steele. He's getting a little old.
yeah, it's like 28, 29.
Yeah, and honestly, the tackle that you need to worry about is the young one and Jalen Guyton. He's not been playing very
Tyler
good.
Guyton.
Tyler Guyton, my bad. It's the three Tylers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So that'd be the one fitting on
offense.
offense.
Yeah.
And yeah, depending what we're going to do with George Pickens, I guess receiver,
Hmm.
and we need a backup running back. We don't really have one.
Yeah, but you can find that in, like the fifth round. You can definitely find those in the fifth round.
We don't have any fifth rounds.
Oh, that's true. Do you have a fourth rounder?
We have three,
Yeah, so right there.
and backup tight end. We need a backup tight end too.
So Connor Hughes was at the press conference today for the Giants. Uh, so he tweets out Giants GM Joe Shane aggressively denies the trade rumors regarding Kayvon Thibodeau. From my understanding, the talking to a team who had conversations with the Giants about the defensive end talks took place a month plus ago. They were not recent. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Gabby. Gabby Williams. Let's get it.
Oh, dear.
Niggas in. They're
D'Angelo
going
Pons.
cornerback D'Angelo Pons. Yeah, I guess.
Why you don't like him?
When I was watching him against the wide receiver against Miami in the national title game, like this is where this national title game, he's playing against better wide receivers. Literally, oh here's the thing, Caleb, Bleacher Report, literally the first highlight they do for D'Angelo Pons, Caleb, is the pass interference he commits in the national title game that they do not call. He grabs CJ Daniels by the horse collar, grabs him, post 5 yards. That's pass interference. The Miami corners were giving him hell. The Miami receivers were giving him hell. He committed pass interference most of the game and got away with it. He's too grabby. Guess what? You're not gonna succeed in that way. You're 5'9". You're
5'8".
grabby.
Says he's 5'8".
Bro, you're 5'8". You're grabby, bro. Like, I'm not trying to be a hater, man. Shout out to my
It's
shout out to
really
my
short.
shout out to my short king. But bro, you're 5'8". You're grabby. You're not gonna survive in this league, bro. You're not going to.
4'3" though.
Yeah, well, he better have ran a 4'3", 5'8". Because here's the thing, Caleb. I don't want to talk no smack, but what receivers in the Big Ten you got to worry about? What receivers outside of Ohio State's people? What receivers outside of them do you got to worry about? Cornerbacks aren't tested in the Big Ten. Barely Big Ten. They're barely Big Ten receivers, bro. I'm sorry. Barely any. Now you got them with Oregon, but with Oregon, man, they don't know how to develop receivers, man. I haven't seen a good Oregon receiver in years. Or Franklin, good. We had him with Junior Adams. Now Junior Adams is in Dallas, but good luck. But man, I'm sorry, man. Like
I
he
thought
got
we got an Oregon receiver.
who?
Trayshawn Holden.
Yeah, that's one of them. But he's a transfer from Troy or Alabama, so I guess he counts. Tez Johnson, he's a transfer from Troy. He played 1 year at Oregon with his brother Bo Nix, and that was it. So Oregon receivers are starting to pop up of late, but I'm sorry, man. D'Angelo Pons wasn't challenged in the Big Ten, and in the national title game, he committed multiple times pass interference, and he got away with it. It was insane, bro. I was watching that game, and I'm like, bruh, that's like 3 flags already. That's 15 yards, but they didn't call it for some, like, I don't know. Oh, pick is in.
Linebackers are going.
Jack Golday out of Cincinnati, 6'5", 238. Hey, man, I like me a good corner, man. I like a corner with no neck. A linebacker with no neck, that's a linebacker I'll draft. Hey, what stream you watching? You watching ESPN? What are you watching? I want to stay.
On network.
NFL Network? Who's on NFL Network? I thought NFL Network and ESPN were gonna do their their combined thing that now not only. It's not. I got you, Justin. I'm not trying to be a hater, but
Go
like,
ahead, hate them.
nah,
Hate them.
bro. I'm just saying, man. You 5'8". You commit pass interference like it ain't nobody's business.
Still taller than
Man,
you.
by an inch. I'm bigger than him, by the way. I'm bigger than him.
Yeah, that's a damn shame right there.
He 5'8", 180.
Bro, it should be illegal to draft somebody like that.
I mean, we drafted like a 5'6" guy.
A 5'5" guy.
Yeah.
Deuce Vaughn was 5'5". You know what's crazy too? You know what's crazy? He was pretty damn good at Kansas State. I don't know how Kansas State gets those.
Well, I mean, that's the thing that they talk about. Like when they say like size. I mean, there's sometimes the attributes do matter. Like sometimes you
Hmm.
just are not big enough to play in the NFL.
Yeah. Well, no, but Darren Sproles told everybody to kiss his derriere, man. Darren Sproles showed y'all.
Yeah, but you can do that. You can be a small guy, like a small compact guy as a running back.
Yeah.
Hell, sometimes it might help you because you can kind of hide from the big old lineman.
Yeah, it
Yeah, you
didn't
can,
work out for him.
yeah. No,
It did not work.
I think the issue is Darren Sproles was also pretty damn fast. I don't think Deuce Vaughn had the
Nah, bro,
speed.
but you can be a short, stocky bowling ball MFer that can get out there and do some
He
shit.
wasn't that big.
No, no, yeah, he
He was
wasn't that
pretty
big.
small.
Yeah, he was a 5'5",
No, I'm saying you
190.
can be. You talking about some of the short guys and stuff that can make it every
Yeah,
now.
I get it. But like, let's say if he was 5'5", 205,
That
I
would have been a
still,
tank. That'd be like a
yeah,
small tank.
that's a small tank. But 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 Fred Warner sees that. He's like, I'm Fred Warner, 6'5". He 235. He'd be like, bro, I'm gonna run through you. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Because I think the average, I think the average attributes for like Hall of Fame running backs was I think around 5'9", 200, 190. Because they took the average of like Walter Payton was 6'1", Eric Dixon was six
Emmitt
foot
Smith
three.
was
Yeah,
undersized.
exactly. Emmett Smith was the 5'9", so he was 5'9", 5'10". And Barry Sanders was about 5'11", 6 foot, or I think so. And then Jim Brown was like 6'2". So they used, and then Curtis Martin was like 5'11". So like they want the running backs in that, like the smallest they want them is 5'9", 5'10". They want that, like around that area. Big running backs, they run high, right? Eric Dixon had a long stride, so he would run high, and all you had to do is really just hit him high, and probably bring him down. You want the ones you have a good
Can't
low
do that
center.
with Derrick Henry.
Oh no, Derrick Henry, man, he something else, man. So he just, yeah, man. He could be the greatest running back of all time if you think about it. You can make an argument for it because hey, that dude is insane. So yeah, you want a smaller center of mass. That's pretty much it. Honestly, man, if we get to the third round and there isn't a lot of trades and we already did Dallas's pick, we may head on out, but we don't know how many trades are gonna happen in the second round. Third round.
We're still in the second round now, right?
Yeah, we saw in
Yeah.
the second round. These 2 rounds are a little longer because of the damn comp picks.
I don't think there's any comp picks in the second and third round.
Third round, you get third round comp picks. Yeah, you do.
Really?
Yeah, I think Chicago got one because Atlanta took one of their GMs, so you get a comp pick. You get like a third round comp pick for some odd reason. Because if we're doing like the 3 rounds, right? So it's 32 picks. It should be 32 picks, right? So it should end on 64. And then you add another 32, which should end on 76. But I don't think round 3 ends on 76.
32. Well, it'd be 64 plus 32.
96. My bad. 96.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's.
That I think it does end at 96.
Okay, then there's no comp picks then. That's- No, yeah, there's comp picks. It's gonna end on 100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they and before I think either 4 comp picks or something. I don't know. So we got 4 more picks in round 3. Packers. Who would the Packers draft? Brandon Cisse. They're going cornerback. Cornerback, South Carolina. Yeah, man. Ahmad McCoy's his knee, that injury, man. That injury. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. I think it's that second surgery that people got scared of, man. The surgery to the bone. Oh snap! At 10-11
Pick
Broad,
is in.
41 pick.
Oh, it's Pat. It's WWE's Pat McAfee.
The the Colts are on the clock. Pick is in.
Oh,
Yeah. Packers are happy.
Oh, McAfee, what a loser.
I liked him in small doses, man, but it's too much McAfee on WWE, man.
well, he's gone now. He's never gonna return.
Really?
That was part of the stipulation. If he lost the match, he would never return to wrestling.
Thank God. I like him sometimes. Sometimes the Pat McAfee show, it's cool, but I never like. There's people who like religiously watch it. Like they watch it religiously. I'm like, I don't get where, where they where the, he seems like a nice guy. He's from Pittsburgh. He actually announced the Bobby Okereke pick for Indianapolis, and I hate him for it because he got me excited for Bobby Okereke when the Giants signed him. Can someone make?
Oh,
What do
CJ Allen.
Oh, they went linebacker. Oh, can someone make Pat McAfee shut the hell up? Okay.
Got that Georgia pick.
Yeah, so CJ Allen. CJ Allen. Yeah, man. Caleb, man, it's not looking good, Caleb.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not
it was
looking good. It's not looking good.
just hope, but
Yeah, the best linebackers left. Hey, Anthony Hill's still dropping.
yeah, he's not gonna drop all the way down to us. So.
What's your pick
There's
again?
a reason why he's dropping. He subs.
Huh?
92.
92. Yeah, it's the back end of the third round.
I
Yeah.
would take a chance on Caleb more than I would Anthony Hill. I would draft Caleb.
I thought he was good.
I thought he was good at Texas. Anthony Hill Jr.
Yeah.
And man, seeing Harold Perkins way up there in the linebacker rankings is pretty crazy to see. Because people at LSU were like, he shouldn't be playing off ball linebacker. He should be playing edge. And people are mad at Brian Kelly for misusing him.
Does Philadelphia actually go like? Would this be the first tight end if they go tight end?
No.
No. Wait, is it the first? Wait.
No, Sadiq went.
Yeah, Kenny and Sadiq went to the Jets in the first round. It would be the second. It'll be the second. Like there's a lot of space between tight ends. Going to Indianapolis. That's the Colts. I think that's the Colts' first pick of the day, or like the draft. Period.
I hated Brian Westbrook. I mean, I really hated Brian Westbrook. He would
Why?
just tear us up. Like
That came out of nowhere. Like why are you saying that?
I hated Brian Westbrook when he played with the Eagles. Like every game we played against him, like he would just have a huge game.
Okay, what spawned you saying you hate Brian Westbrook? Oh, is he the guy who's announcing the pick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's justifiable. I hate his guts too. I hate the Bryans. Even though the first Bryan almost made me an Eagles fan.
Bro, I called it.
Tight end? Eli Stovers? Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Dallas Goedert is I don't think he signed, right? Is he in? Did they sign him? Dallas Goedert, named after his dad's favorite team. No, yeah, he's still an Eagle. Oh yeah, but he's not long for this world though.
He's not gonna die.
No, I meant like as a Philly player. Philly drafts replacements a year or two ahead. That's why when Nakobe Dean left, they were fine because they drafted Jahad Campbell. This is Dallas Goedert's replacement.
So they went receiver and tight end.
Yeah. Which is gonna be hilarious because they have a quarterback that won't get them the ball. Eli Stovers, man, he was pretty good, man. He's seeing his evolution from I think he played quarterback. So then yeah, him and Diego Pavia, they churned around New Mexico State. They both transferred to Vanderbilt together. And they transferred Vanderbilt. So they don't run from the grind.
Not gonna lie here, New England might actually need to pick a new coach.
That's fine, man. You know what's a 6-year affair gonna do with the football?
I don't think he should be fired because it's like I look at it. You working at Dairy Queen and you hopping on all kinds of women and you married. You don't lose your job when they find it out.
Yeah.
It's a bad thing. Not going to.
Yeah, it's very bad. Yeah, it's very bad. But
it's a bad thing. But I don't think
adultery is pretty bad. But it depends on if the company you work for.
To me, it's not illegal.
Yeah.
So like you have people that do shit or have done illegal shit before playing in the NFL.
Yo, we've had murderers and women beaters and drug users and
no, but they got in trouble and still came back and played.
No, exactly. So in the end, they didn't really nothing happened to them. They just missed some games, right? They just missed some games.
Did you hear the her son is named Michael?
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's diabolical.
Let's not bring.
And they started to date literally a year before he was born.
Bro, that's diabolical.
Yeah,
I mean, my God.
Yeah, it's. When the people started bringing in the children, I'm like, hey man,
let's don't dog paddle on him. This takes two to tango. They both did it. They both.
Yeah, exactly. I think my issue is like how
that's what I'm saying. It's her. Like she literally named her son.
But here's the thing. Like people have been piling, like they've been going after her. He's kind of gotten off scot-free.
No, there have been people.
Yeah, he has. He's basically gotten off scot-free. Nah, bro, he's basically gotten off scot-free. She had.
I think he's gotten a lot of crap too.
Yeah, he's got a lot of crap where he had to admit he's going to go do like something.
I know. He's not even in the war room today.
Yeah. Which one's unemployed?
But she did that herself.
Yeah. She resigned herself. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Just keep the children out of it, man. Keep the children out of it, man.
Well, the crazy part is most of the time, it'll be like somebody that's married with like a single person. Mm-hmm. This is one of those things that they both married. They both just as bad in the wrong. They both did the same damn thing with each other.
Yeah.
They both decided to do it.
It's just a horrible situation all around.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I don't know what the hell she was singing, bro. Ray was ugly as fuck. I mean, let's be honest here. I actually, besides this thing that we just talked about, I was actually kind of liking Rabel because like last year he got like headbutted one of his team, like one of his freaking players. Yeah, because he was like all hyped up about the game and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm down for that kind of.
No, bro. Yo, Mike Greenberg literally just said about Denzel Boston. You know when he was drafted by Cleveland? He said, you remember his dad, David Boston, first round pick out of Ohio State in 99? Yeah. Denzel Boston is not David Boston's son.
It's not?
Bro.
It's not his son.
Well, there was a bunch of crap on my FB today that was talking about the shit I brought up last night when they were talking about 2 Notre Dame running backs. And I was like, bro, Auburn had 2 in the, like, way sooner than that, like in the first round. And there was a lot of people going after him yesterday because of that.
Yeah, no, because there was 2 things, right? Because someone said this was the first time 2 running backs from the same school went in the first round, which is factually incorrect.
Yep.
But then someone said this is the first time the first 2 running backs were from the same school. That's correct. Because in that draft, Ronnie, then Cedric Benson went, then Cadillac Williams. So, and then Felix Jones, it was Darren McFadden, then Jonathan Stewart, then Felix Jones. So the first 2 picks coming from the same school, that's correct. 2 running backs in the first round from the same school, incorrect. And so people, I saw both, and I'm like, one's correct, the other one's absolutely wrong.
If you have 2 first round running backs, how are you not like on the
Hey,
national
dude.
championship at least.
Hi
Well,
guys.
well, they
We
thought they
should
were.
have been. We got
Well,
screwed. We
no,
got
no,
screwed.
yeah. So they were you were unranked. They went 13-0, and then they were the third best team in the nation. And then it was LSU, no, it was USC
And Oklahoma,
and Oklahoma.
got embarrassed. They got
Yeah,
embarrassed, bro.
it should have
That
been.
was so stupid.
It should have been USC instead of LSU because
No,
they
it should have been USC and Auburn playing instead of Oklahoma.
yeah because so LSU lost at home to a 7-6 Florida team at home by double digits. USC lost to a Cal team in triple overtime on the road. Which loss is worse? Losing at home by double
Yeah, but
digits to a 7-6 team, or losing on the road at Cal in triple overtime to a 8-5 team?
yeah, but
USC should
LSU
have.
never made that game that year. You're getting like two of these years mixed up because it was between. What happened was
It was that year.
USC.
Oh no, that was Ohio
That year
State. That was Ohio
USC and
State.
Oklahoma.
It
Yeah,
was Ohio
that
State.
year USC and Oklahoma started the year 1-2, like
Yes,
preseason.
they
Auburn
they stayed
didn't
there.
even, Auburn was either very low, like maybe number 25 or unranked. We rose through the ranks because we kept winning and ended up being undefeated. They never lost either. There was 3 undefeated teams: Auburn, USC, and Oklahoma. But
Yeah.
Auburn actually beat more top 15 teams than both of them two teams combined during the year. Don't make no damn sense. You can thank Auburn the reason why we even got somewhat of a playoff. After that year, that's whenever they started talking and ended up doing the whole like playoff thing.
More. We need more than just 2 teams.
Yep.
Because man, imagine a 14 playoff with who was the 4th team that year?
I can't remember who the 4th team was.
I
We
mean,
were the
was
only
that, was
3
that
undefeated.
2005? Was that 2004?
2004, yes. Well, 2003, 2004, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I said 2004. What the hell? So the Broncos haven't picked yet, Adelia.
Yeah, I know.
Eagles just traded for Jonathan Grenard with the Vikings, so they're bolstering that defensive line again. All right, the final poll, it was Utah. Oh, that's the final poll. Hold up. What's the AP poll before? Hold up. Let's see this.
The third tight end.
Jacksonville.
Yep.
Who they drafted Nate Borkenrecker, tight end out of
That ain't
Texas.
even close to what his name is, but I didn't even. That's why I didn't say his last name because my ass wasn't gonna screw it up.
Borkreiter.
No,
You still ain't even close.
it's nowhere close, Chris.
It's Bore, like Bore, like Bore, like Bore.
No, it's Bork. Bork.
Borkircher.
Borkircher? Nate
I think that
Borkircher?
still might be wrong.
Borkircher.
Borkircher. Nate Borkircher. That's Jacksonville.
Every time you say it differently.
I'm saying Borkircher. You literally
Now
just
you
said
are.
that.
You
said that
did
twice.
say at that time, but the time before that, it sounded like you added a
Oh, yeah,
word
the
there
first
somewhere.
time, yeah, I was talking, yeah. So this is actually Jacksonville's first pick of the day.
Bro, the
Well,
first
like, of
time
the
you
draft.
said his name, you added 5 letters that wasn't even in the name.
Yeah, I think I said
At one
Borkreiter.
point in time, you said Borkreiter, which is
Borkreiter, yeah.
definitely not right.
Borkircher.
Borkircher.
Shout out to Nate Borkircher. Yeah, again, tight ends in college, man. You really don't know. You really don't know if they're ever going to be good in the NFL because you're really projecting. Because right here, bro, he has 417 career yards. You don't know,
Yeah.
or he could be George Kittle. You just don't know. Like George Kittle is literally the embodiment of man had 200 yards receiving his final year of college, and people were like, "Is he even good? Like, what is he?" You're damn right he is.
No, tight ends a lot of times because college don't use them enough.
Yeah, it's projection.
Tight
You
ends are one
don't
of the
know.
biggest players are where they actually just look at size, physical tools, and speed.
Yeah. Man, you telling me, man, Antonio Gates never played a lick of college football, walked into the San Diego Chargers, learned how to play tight end, and became probably one of the greatest tight ends to grace God's green earth, man. See, boom, like that.
Well, it's like the position that size and strength and speed, like it's all
Works.
about. Yeah.
I don't know of anybody that doesn't love a great tight end.
Dude, literally, man, a great tight end does wonders for a team. Like literally, man, you're too fast for a linebacker, and you're too big for a safety.
He
They
didn't
can't.
get it, Justin.
Well, I didn't. What did he say? I didn't hear what he said. He said people love good tight end.
Yeah,
Exactly, Paris.
exactly, Ferris.
Ah,
And Ferris was like, "Yes, I love it. No, everybody loves a great tight end."
yeah,
I love
yeah.
it so
Okay, all
much.
right, all right. Oh well, correct on both points.
You're right.
So Chicago's on the clock. They got safety in the first round.
I just want to say I'm not here to say much. I had a medical procedure this morning. I'm still loopy on the
Ugh.
anesthesia. I just wanted to be on here, see if I can do the pulse later.
By the way, I'm doing this stupid little like thing you can do, like while you're at the ESPN like website up, looking at the draft stuff when they do the picks and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I got a 5 out of 8 score on pick. I haven't done every one of them because I've been sometimes paying attention, sometimes not. But out of the 8 that I picked, I'm 5 out of 8, and I think 90% of the time I just pick another player. They have 6 options. It's like 5 like legit probably options, and I'm just like, nah, they ain't picking none of these assholes. And Jared McCoy's been on there every time. It ain't nobody picking his ass, bro. I feel bad.
Yeah, man, that dude, that knee injury, man. It's just not
That's
good.
what it sucks is because they have him obviously as best available, but because nobody picks him, he's just been staying at best available. It never changes.
Yeah,
I
Well,
just want
that was
somebody to
just
pick him so he leaves the screen.
the teams just took him off the draft board probably. Some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, from what Bear said earlier, if he's right, that's pretty damn
yeah,
serious
man.
shit.
It's the injury, man. It's like when they like so he tears his ACL,
The
and then
Vikings traded Jonathan Greenard.
yeah, to the Eagles, yeah. So no, I think Utah would have been the fourth team in the 14 playoff, Justin. So
That
it would
year,
have been, yeah, it would have been USC, Utah, and then it would probably been Auburn, Oklahoma,
that might have
and
been the year that Utah played Alabama in a bowl game and actually beat
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Utah beat Pittsburgh in the Fiesta Bowl.
There was a year around that time that Alabama got beat by Utah in a bowl game.
Oh wait, time out. Utah was the fifth team entering the BCS Bowl, so they wouldn't have been in. So I'm trying to find the third team. So the fourth team. So it's USC, Oklahoma, and then Auburn at three. Let me find. I'm gonna find four. I'm gonna find four. I'll find it. Find it. There's seven. Where the hell is four? Where the hell is four? Texas was six. Sorry. No, y'all can talk amongst yourselves so we don't get dead air.
I have nothing to say.
That's right. She's on a test. I'm kind of
Justin,
in it.
Justin, it would have been Cal.
Okay.
It would have been Cal. So it would have
I
been
know
US.
Utah beat them around that year. Did beat Alabama. Not that particular year, but that's obviously not
It was
right.
Nick Saban's first year. They beat Nick Saban's first year. They beat them badly because they're like, we shouldn't even be here. So yeah, it would have been if they did the 14 playoff. It would have been USC Cal versus Oklahoma Auburn. That's what it would have
Yeah,
been.
we'd have beat the shit out of. I don't know about USC. USC was talented as shit.
Hmm. But you could have beaten Oklahoma.
Oh, we'd have ran all up and down Oklahoma's throat.
Hmm.
We had 2 of the best running backs in the country.
Oklahoma got lucky. It was against Florida State in the
People
2000.
forget that there was a time during that times period that Auburn had Carnell Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown, and Brandon Jacobs, the New York Giants running back,
Yeah,
all
then
in
he
the same
then he
backfield.
yeah then he transferred either to Coffee Community College,
Yep.
then Southern Illinois, or he transferred from to Southern
He left
Illinois.
because he wasn't going to be able to play, but he was
Yeah, he
there
was.
at
Yeah,
Auburn for 1
exactly.
year.
Yeah. Hey, Jimbo Covert.
His best play at Auburn was he was on special teams to go down there and get the kick returner.
Uh-huh.
And this is whenever they used to build that wall. They'd have like 4 or 5 guys
Yeah,
lined
so you
up.
just like got to run through it.
Bro, Brandon Jacobs ran through the damn thing. I think broke a dude's neck, then still tackled the damn guy, bro.
Yeah. So Bears are going center.
That's the first center.
That's the first center.
Who was the first center taken?
Logan Jones, center out of Iowa. Drew Dolman, their center that they signed last year in free agency, he retired. So this was definitely a good pick for them. He's a good zone guy. So makes sense to go to Chicago. They run a lot of zone. With offensive linemen, some of them can be scheme specific, especially centers, and they can have 10, 15-year careers because they just fit. When in doubt, draft an Iowa guard or center. He's an out-and-out center, too, so like you're not going to have to, move him. 51 to 52 games played at center, so this is definitely his position. 2 good picks for Chicago. Cleveland's back on the clock. Cleveland double-dipped at wide receiver. They could go guard. They could go Emmanuel Pregnon here. Fouls them. But I think they signed a lot of offensive linemen in free agency, though. Let me check their roster.
Oh wow, they went to safety.
Uh,
McNeil Warren.
Oh, they went with McNeil Warren. Do they need safety? Let's check. All right. Yeah, no, their offensive line's pretty solid. Zion Johnson, Tevin Jenkins, Eldrin Jenkins, Titus Howard. Okay, so I get why they're not going to. They only went 1 offensive lineman. Safety, I guess they're not big fans of Ronnie Hickman or Grant Delpit. I guess.
All right, baby. Here we go.
Saints
Actually,
no?
No, this is Houston.
Houston's on the clock.
But the reason why I'm saying that is I actually think they could go center here.
Do they need center?
They can get Connor Lou on this.
That's true. So I guess Emmanuel McNeil Warren doesn't have to leave Ohio. He just has to drive, I think an hour. Is Toledo east of Cleveland?
It's north.
North of Cleveland.
It's like near Michigan.
Shout out Cleveland. Or Toledo, actually.
Could have another Auburn player go at this point, too. I actually hope they don't. I hope it drops to the Saints, baby. I hope they drop to the Saints. Get my man Keyron Crawford.
Again, a safety that can get you turnovers is a safety you want. Safeties that cannot switch the position arrow, you kind of just want to ignore them. Let's go to Ohio. Where are you, Toledo?
It's actually closer to Detroit.
Toledo, yeah. So Toledo's west of Cleveland. You ever think about the 3 big cities in Ohio all start with a C?
No.
Ever thought about that? It blew my mind.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I didn't.
I try really hard first not to think about Ohio.
Nah, I was watching a clip of Sam Ewis and then, of her podcast, and she pointed out, I was like, oh, yeah, shit, that's true, man. Columbus, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. Yeah. All with C's. Mm-hmm. And then you have Canton. Yeah. But then also the 2 other big cities are Akron and Toledo.
They went tight end.
Tight end. Marlon. Oh, Marlon Klein, the
Michigan kid.
I think isn't this kid? Yeah. I don't know why you would do that. It's probably because you want a blocking guy, because there's definitely better tight ends on the board as a total package. Because Max Clare is still there.
I don't know.
Yeah, Max Clare, Justin Jolly, Sam Roosh. Yeah, but I wouldn't. Max Clare, I don't know, man. Sucks that he's fallen.
Broncos might be a
The
spot.
Texans not have Dalton Schultz still.
Yeah, you still have Dalton Schultz. Yeah, that could be a good target for you, Adelia. You're right, Max Clare.
I think the Texans or Tennessee Titans might be taking Anthony Hills Jr. on this one.
Tennessee at 60. Yeah, they need linebacker.
Yeah.
And
Or maybe they're the team because they're from Tennessee that takes their first chance with
nah, bro.
Jamad before.
Is
I,
there a,
nah, bro. I
what's
wouldn't.
the next running back?
The next running back is Mike Washington Jr. That's the best available. But how many running backs have been drafted though?
2.
Just the two Notre Dame guys?
I think so.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God! Wow. Yeah, so Mike Washington is the best available. He
Who
really
else is
he,
on that list?
So Mike Washington, you got Nicholas Singleton, one of the Penn State guys, Emmett Johnson out of Nebraska, Damon Claiborne out of Wake Forest, Adam Randall out of
They're
Clemson.
trying to get offensive playmakers.
Yeah. Jamari Taylor, Virginia, Le'Veon Moss, Texas A&M, Katron Allen out of Penn State, Jonah Coleman, Washington, Roman Hembry, Indiana. You
Bro,
got
this is a weak running back class.
Yeah, you got Jam Miller out of Indiana, Seth McGowan out of Kentucky, Kalon Black, Indiana, then Eli Heidenreich out of Navy. I don't even know why.
Are any of these guys good?
There's a lot of projection
really.
with these guys. It's a lot of projection.
Not really, man. I watch a lot of college football, and half those names don't even ring a bell because they suck, or they wasn't good enough.
The Penn State guys, they were a bit of a disappointment, but Penn State overall was a disappointment. So, and unfortunately, they play running back, so their stocks hit like they got hit bad, and they're falling. It's like the Clemson kids, like T.J. Parker and Peter Woods. Clemson was underwhelming. No one really cared for them last year. They fell in the draft. Same thing with the two Penn State running backs. Honestly, man, shout out to Eli Heidenreich. Hopefully he gets drafted, but I don't think he's not going to play in the NFL. It's not going to happen, unfortunately.
Ferris, have you previewed the Pulse yet?
Thank you. Guys, after this live stream, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern, we're going to have the Pulse GFBR edition. Be on the lookout for that. We're going to be talking draft, but we're also talking other sports around the world. Some soccer, some WNBA, some NHL hockey, some NBA. You name it, we'll talk about it. So be on the lookout for that.
WWE releases today with some interesting names on that list.
Yep.
I can't believe some of the names.
WWE, their annual post WrestleMania releases.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for all of that.
I can, but it's like, damn, that sucks.
I think it's really shitty to release people while they're hurt.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, damn.
They still get their paycheck,
like,
right?
I understand it,
No.
but it's like, god damn it, like it sucks.
They don't get their. I don't think they get their paycheck. They might get it for 90 days, and that's it.
Damn.
Yeah.
What? Whoa! What? I just saw one of the names.
That's what I said. I was like, I can't believe it, but I can believe it because I get
Who
how
is
they're
it?
being used.
Some
They're
of
not
the
being
names
used.
on the list include Kyrie Sane, Motor City
Yeah, I
Machine
can't
Guns,
believe that one.
That's
I
crazy.
can't believe that one.
Alistair Black, and Zelina Vega.
Even that one I can understand because how they've been used.
Black just came back.
He literally just came back.
Let's see who else is on this list. All of the Wyatt Six are gone.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Santos Escobar. It was a lot of people.
Bro, I would if I was AEW, I'd hire all the Wyatt and actually do like a really cool, because you remember they used to have that dude Brody that used to be
Justin
part of that
Wright.
like family thing, but like come in there and grab all of them and do like a really cool story, like horror kind of story with them, like in the AEW coming out and like taking things out.
Yeah.
God rest their souls, both of Brody Lee and Bray Wyatt, man. I was a massive
Damn,
Wyatt
I got
fan
that
guy.
one right, bro.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah, they picked who I told them to pick.
Anthony
See?
Hill Jr.
Anthony Hill Jr.
Yeah, makes sense, man. You're talking about the head coach that helped develop Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner, so he probably sees something in Anthony Hill. So if we're hearing Anthony Hill's one of the best linebackers in a couple of years, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me whatsoever. Him and Colin Simmons, man, they were a problem at Texas. Next year, Colin Simmons is coming out. So yeah, it's a good pickup by Tennessee.
I'm gonna go grab something real quick, but Zachary Branch is probably gonna be the next pick.
Zachariah for the
Georgia
Rams,
wide receiver.
maybe.
Justin just reading off who the best fit is on ESPN's DraftCast and looking smart when somebody drafts that player.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Bro, I can't believe they released the Motor City Machine Guns, man. Those are my guys, man.
I can't believe Kyrie Sane had a storyline going on, a current storyline that was big.
They always release her.
They do. They released Zoe Stark right after they cleared her so that they didn't get in trouble for firing her. Santos Escobar, I believe, just had surgery for a second time on his injury. Like, it's disgusting. God damn it.
What happened?
Max Clare.
Yeah, with the Rams.
The Rams.
Yeah, it makes sense. They're tight ends. It's Tyler Higbee,
I
and
need someone to replace Evan Ingram.
yeah, that's something.
Ferguson.
Terrence Ferguson. Yeah, they got Terrence Ferguson. But draft another weapon. Why not? What the hell is this? Oh, that's Tavon Austin. Is that Tavon Austin?
I don't know.
Ah, it's Tavon Austin. Ah, yes, I knew it.
All right. Now, if Justin were here, he'd tell you that the Broncos are about to draft Emmanuel Pregnon. But we're not, because we just traded it to Buffalo.
And apparently the best fit for Buffalo is Zachariah Branch.
Yeah. What the fuck? Why can't we make a pick? I've waited 2 days for this.
Max Clare, he was the number one he was the number one tight end in the transfer portal when he transferred from Purdue. He played his production dipped a little at Ohio State, but of course, because you have Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith and Brandon Enos, so targets are sparse at Ohio State, but he did improve his drop issues. It decreased his drop issues. 2, 4, 6. That's 6 Ohio State kids drafted in the first 2 rounds. I hate calling Max Clare an Ohio State kid.
I don't know anything about him.
Because he only played 1 year there. He was 3 years at Purdue, and I'm just like, ugh, you can't really claim that kid. They can claim Caleb Downs because Caleb Downs played 3 years there, but you can't really claim. It annoys me.
Justin's back.
It was Max Clare, Justin, not Zachariah Branch. So you're incorrect. I apologize. Yes.
I mean, come on, bro. Like, you try to help somebody stupid like the the LA Rams over here. You can't help them sometimes. What do they got this guy? What is Max Clare going to do? What's he going to do?
Probably catch some passes.
Yeah, probably not. Caleb's going to have the same amount of catches as this guy right here is going to have in the NFL.
I don't know about that, Justin.
Well, if you don't count practice reps. Zachariah Branch, Buffalo should be thanking the Rams for not picking him.
They need a receiver, man.
They'll probably pick up Branch. He wanted the best wide receivers.
I want to know what we got back for trading this pick to Buffalo. Let's look.
Wait, was this about to be the Denver's first pick and they don't have it no more?
It was. We traded it to Buffalo. So we got 66 and 182 from Buffalo in exchange for 62. So we traded back 4 spots and got a 6th rounder.
That's not bad.
No.
Hey man, Denver roster like some Auburn players, bro. You might see them get. Who do they need?
I don't know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What?
So someone pointed out it's for the New York Giants. It's gonna be all good in the neighborhood because we drafted Malik Neighbors and Colton Hood. That's nice.
You Giants are really clever.
Wow.
You're just a hater,
Wow.
dude. Have fun with stuff, man. Jeesh. Have fun with stuff.
Wow.
Brother trying to bring a little whimsy, and he's, and you're just, you know what? You're just a miserable individual.
I got a problem with this.
You're a miserable individual.
No. I got this is personal right here.
I don't really give a damn.
You're going to be over here trying to protect and like back up some random ass like X account or something like that to come up with some dumbass little thing he said because of 2 last names. And all the dumb shit that I've said, you've always just called it dumb. Not once have you ever stood up and said, man, let's have a little whimsy in here.
Because you're not funny. You're not funny.
I am 100% more funny than the neighborhood.
Well,
I am 100% funnier than that.
Whatever, man. No, you're not.
Let's not yell into the microphone on stream, please.
Yeah, Ferris. Golly, bro.
I'll yell if I want to yell.
Then I'll leave and turn it off.
Okay, Dilly, it's a joke, Adelia.
Your joke wasn't funny.
Exactly, it wasn't funny. See, it wasn't funny. We're not funny people.
Be a little more whimsy.
They go corner.
Who?
Davison in Binoson.
The Ohio State kid. Okay.
Bro, they just picked him because his ass come from Ohio State. That dude didn't do hardly nothing.
Are they drafting the whole Ohio State team?
I think there's gonna be like 12 kids drafted from that damn team.
They don't even care if they're the backups.
I think he was their starter, but I think that's the last good player.
What? From Ohio State?
Yeah, that's draft eligible. The ones that they're still good players there. The draft. I think there's still Lorenzo Styles Jr., the safety. But the names that people have been talking about, like Sonny Styles is gone, Arvell Reese is gone, Caden McDonald is gone, Caleb Downs is gone, Max Clare is gone, Cardinal Tate's gone, and Davidson Igbinoson, he's now gone. So that's 6-7 players, and I think that's pretty much it. Because a lot of the kids came back, like the edges came back, and
are they going to speed this up for the 3rd round? By the way,
they should.
Because our show's in 50 minutes.
Are they even in the 3rd round yet?
No, they're not.
Still in the second.
Still in the 2nd round. They have 2 more picks. Honestly, do the Saints have a 3rd round pick?
Yep.
Yeah, so they got pick 9 in the 3rd round. Dallas got 28.
Hey man, you gotta cut it off when you gotta cut it off, big dog.
Yeah, because we got like, I think about like 6:30. We may have to head out.
Well, like, we can go as long as we want on the show because Brandy and I are not going to do our show tonight.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
But.
All right, we're gonna let's play it by ear.
Yeah.
All right. So the Chargers second.
Let's be honest. I'm only here for my funny jokes. Ain't that right, Caleb?
Yeah, I mean you bring a lot of whimsy.
Yeah, it brings a lot of whimsical.
Okay, now they're stealing my words, Adelia. You see this, Adelia? You see how this? I'm not appreciated.
You're appreciated. I appreciate you.
Adelia, can you tell me what year Ferris invented the word whimsy?
Oh, he didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. But I introduced it to y'all lexicon. Y'all stop saying whimsy. Huh? When's the last time y'all said the word whimsy?
Real men don't say whimsy. What are you
Well,
talking about?
real men say whatever they want to say. That's the thing, Justin.
Me and
I say whatever I want.
Caleb's only saying it because
I say whatever I want. Real men say whatever they want.
That is correct.
I say whimsy. I say curmudgeon. I say whatever I want. God damn it! What the Chargers draft? Come on, man.
I haven't said yet.
Let's go, man. Ain't nobody care about the Chargers, man. Let's
Lights
go.
out dance.
Bro, why they got to keep having people coming out here?
They're gonna
Jake Slaughter.
Yeah, center. Jake Slaughter. That's the second
Nah,
center.
they should have went with Connor Lou. They made a mistake.
That's the second center. Is that Sean Marion?
He just called him a guard.
Did someone write guard? Oh my god!
They probably wrote guard on.
Yeah, they probably wrote guard on the paper. Ugh, that's bad for the Chargers. You think they? So y'all think they write the word guard out, or they just put G? Like just put G.
Who knows?
Yeah. I'll just put G.
Okay.
Yo, is he the one who co-owns bare knuckle fighting? Sean Marion?
No.
No, okay. I swear he owns like an MMA promotion or a fighting promotion.
Maybe he does, but I don't know.
Jake Slaughter. That's a name.
Yeah, that's a good name. We gotta give him that.
Yeah.
The last pick of the second round.
It would be the Seahawks. Yeah, man. What happened at Florida, man? It just completely fell apart.
They get a lot of guys drafted. Why are they so bad?
That's what I'm saying, man. Well, how many of them are good?
I don't know. They're in the first 2 rounds, so they're pretty good.
No, I'm talking about like the last 6 years with Will Muschamp and Billy Napier and Jim McElwain. Like, how many of the players that have been drafted actually panned out for Florida? Huh?
Kyle Pitts.
And, if you talk to some people, no. You talk to others, they think Atlanta sabotaged him, and then you talk to the third group, they think he's okay, but not top 5 pick.
Not top 5 pick, but
exactly.
He's still pretty good.
Damn, who was the last really good player that turned out from Florida?
That's what I'm saying. Vernon Hargraves III had a good first contract with Tampa Bay, but then he, that nothing else. Like who? Who's popping to your mind? Nobody.
Nobody. Really old guys.
Exactly. Ike Hilliard. This ain't 19.
I'm thinking Percy Harvin or something.
Yeah, Percy. And Percy was, Percy. I think some people will think Percy could have done more, but he had constant migraines and certain mental stuff he had to deal with. So I guess Percy, maybe, but Tim Tebow, no, absolutely not.
The guy who killed people.
Yeah, he panned out for his draft position. He's a Super Bowl champion, I think. Did he win a Super Bowl?
He went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Giants.
Yeah, he lost. But was he a part of any of the Super Bowl winning teams?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Yeah, no. Yeah, man, I can't remember.
Would you count Kyle Pitts yet?
Yeah, one group of people think, nah, he didn't really pan out. The other group thinks after that rookie year, in Atlanta just didn't know what the hell they were doing with him. And then the third group is they think he panned out, but top 5 pick panned out? They don't think so. But they think he's a very good player and he can help a team. They think Atlanta, you know what I mean? So it's depending on which group you are.
He didn't show up for the Giants, did he?
Who?
Kadarius Toney.
Oh yeah, it's a horrible pick.
No, horrible pick. He had that one great game against the Cowboys where he had I think 100 and 65
Yeah, which you
yards.
guys lost.
We lost. He didn't even score a touchdown. People were like, "Oh my God, what a great sample size!" And then nothing happened after that. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
I don't know the last one. I think because I do think he still plays. Is he still one of the Saints guys?
Who?
A safety for the Saints, C.J. Gardner.
Oh yeah, he's hopped around from the Saints to the Lions to Philly. Technically, you could say he panned out.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, he's
like 2019.
He's a little crazy, but he panned out. He wears out his welcome very quickly.
Bro,
Is that Cliff Averill? Yeah, it is. Avert your eyes, Adele. You don't want to see this guy. This guy gives you nightmares.
Okay.
Because he's the guy who started the downfall of that Super Bowl for the Broncos. Oh, they went safety. Bud Clark. Okay. Do they need safety?
I mean, they have one of the best safeties, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do they even need safety? So they got Nick Imanwari, they got Julian Love, and they got a third guy. You know what? Mike McDonald probably he's gonna find some way to make this like work. He's a little grabby. Yeah, I love when they do highlights. Like, oh, look at the highlights of this guy, and it's like, oh, he just committed pass interference. John Schneider. Yeah, he played 6 years.
Broncos are on the clock.
Oh, Adelia.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I see Arizona.
The pick is already in.
Those pick is what's in.
Okay.
And it's about to be made.
So who are the Cardinals picking? $250 years old, man. Shout out to America.
This is the part that is good to do. Honor the military, sure. But this just makes it all longer.
Yeah. Who are the two dudes? Are those two probably Pittsburgh Steelers legends?
Possibly. They are holding terrible towels.
Tell you what, we've been putting people on the defensive line, even though we've sucked the last 5 years. Big Daddy Derek Brown doing the thing. Derek Hall's doing the thing.
Yeah. Derek Hall, Derek Brown. Outside of that, though. Yo, bro, I like how the Cardinals, they say Jacoby Brissett as a starter is 1-11. Guess who that one win was? It was Monday night against the Cowboys. That was probably the weirdest shit we did because I think that was the same. Like, you lost to the Cardinals. I think we just blew a lead to somebody. And we were just like, wait, dude, what's up with these teams?
You can't beat them.
You just can't beat them. You just can't. You just really just can't. Them and the Broncos. Yeah, you guys haven't beaten the Broncos in like, what, 15 years?
Oh. By the way, from that same year we were talking about, like 2004, you had Ronnie Brown, Carnell Cadillac Williams we talked about, but that right there was not the end of it. We had 3 top 10 picks because Carlos Rogers, who maybe still even playing today.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Is he not?
No.
Justin, that's 20 years ago.
That is 20 years ago.
22 years ago.
You think Carlos Rogers is still good?
He did play for a long time.
Oh, yeah, he played for the Niners. He played for the Niners, I think, for like 10 years. But that's 22 years ago.
No, he played for longer than that. Because I think
I know him as a Niner. And he was with the Niners for a long.
I think he actually played for like Tampa Bay at one time. But anyway, he
Let's
was really
see.
good. He was a little really
Okay,
good
yeah.
quarterback.
So he played for Washington for 5 years, played for the Niners for 3 years, then he played for the Raiders the last year. I know. I thought he played for the Niners for most of his career. Okay, he was a commander, or I guess Redskin back in the day.
But also in that year, in the first round, pick 25, Jason Campbell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember the year. So the Raiders had Jason Campbell, and the Raiders were 7-3, and they were looking like, yo, man, they were looking good, and then he broke his collarbone and was out for the rest of the year. So then they had to. They traded for Carson Palmer, and they had to start Carson Palmer and
Oh yeah, I do remember
Cardinals went QB.
oh, they went QB. Who'd they go with? Carson Beck. Oh wow.
Carson Beck.
Wow.
That's the third quarterback.
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
I know why Garrett Nussmeier. Like,
Hey, I mean, they had to pick somebody.
yeah, Garrett Nussmeier found out, I think, last week. The reason he had a bad season last year, well, probably because LSU was a complete and utter cluster, like just a shit show. But we found out that his oblique injury was tied to, he had a cyst pinning his nerve to his spine, which then caused the oblique injury. So someone at LSU didn't find out about that until the NFL did their medical examinations, and they told him, like, dude, do you know you have a cyst pinning your nerve to your spine? He's like, what? It's like, yeah, man. That's probably why you have the oblique injury. So he has to have back surgery to remove it. That's probably why he's. That's probably why.
Denver with the Kerryon Crawford pick.
But the best fit's Emmanuel Pregnon, Justin.
They don't need that guy.
No,
Dude, you need
only Auburn players is what Justin wants to hear here.
Hey, y'all's quarterback room is Auburn, so let's just be honest here.
He was more. He was more of a duck, but sure.
Who?
Yeah, he spent
and Stidham. Stidham's from Auburn.
That's true.
The less said
and
about
Bo
Stidham, the better.
Spends more time in Auburn than he does in Oregon. Okay, let's be honest here.
He played like 10 years in college.
Yeah. Yo, he played against Justin Herbert in college, and Justin Herbert, when Bo Nix was drafted, had already been a 3-year vet. I love Bo. Bo's my guy, man. I love Bo. I was kind of disappointed the way his Oregon career ended, but I love Bo. Getting swept by Michael Penix, that kind of broke my heart. So the needs for the Broncos, Adelia, are defensive tackle, linebacker, tight end, offensive tackle, and offensive guard. So you could go a multitude of ways, and it could be a good thing for you.
Mm-hmm. TJ Ward.
Oh, TJ Ward, another duck. Part of the great no-fly zone in Denver.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ferris, you sound underwater.
Oh, check 1 2. Hello.
You still kind of sound underwater.
Hey. So
that's better. That's better.
Okay. Probably because the mic's not that close to me. You guys went defensive tackle. Tyler Onyedim.
That's close enough.
Onyedim.
We are on the sports channel, so real quick, couple updates for people. Celtics and Sixers. Celtics winning by about 6, and the Lakers and Rockets are about 10-point difference. Lakers winning.
Also, too, guys. I know I haven't really talked about it, but make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We're at 411 subscribers. 410. So we're 40 away from 450. We do small goals here. So we're trying to get to 450. So we need 40 away. Go 450, then 500, 550, then 600, and we just keep growing. So make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, as well as if you want to keep the lights on around here, we really appreciate it. We have a Patreon. Go to patreon.com/LGR_network. So be on the lookout for that.
I agree, Jay. Carson Beck being chosen this high is concerning.
Yeah, man. this QB class, no, not a lot of fans of this QB class.
What was he? Where was he from? Texas A&M.
Yes, Texas
A&M.
Yes.
Oh, I feel bad for that guy.
What happened?
Kieran Crawford just went to the Raiders.
Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. Man, why couldn't Denver just pick him up, dude?
Because
why couldn't Denver pick him up? Now I got to go to this freaking sinkhole of a fucking organization. Oh, shit, I dropped an F-bomb. This organization. Look at this piece of crap. Bro, now he's probably going to get hooked on gambling or something. Bro, somebody needs to look at the pictures of this Jennings Dunker over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, someone draft Jennings Dunker?
No, he's the best fit for Philly, according to the ESPN draftcast.
You draft him for that mullet only. I don't care, man. You draft him for the mullet. That's a vibe. That's a vibe.
The mullet and the stash.
Yeah, that's a vibe. That's a vibes pick, bro. That's a vibes pick. That's a vibes pick.
Yeah. Since the Broncos have made their pick, I'm gonna duck out of here and get ready for the Pulse. Ferris, I'll see you in half an hour.
Yep.
Okay. You have to take me out of the stream, Ferris.
I got you.
Hey, guys. If my picture had to look like Jennings Dunker, this is what I would have sent in. I would have just sent in that. They would just put my name.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Okay.
I said, bro, if I was Jennings Dunker and I had to send in a photo, this is what they would get.
What are we supposed to be looking at something?
Oh no, exactly. He's not going to send a photo. He's going to.
He would have.
I don't know, man. Jennings Dunker, man, he looked like a vibe, bro. I want the Giants to draft him just because of it. Him and Ephesians Price.
What would you do, Caleb? What would you do?
I haven't seen him.
You haven't seen Jennings Dunker?
You got to pull that up, Caleb. Use your phone and go to the ESPN NFL draft like the.
Oh, now I see him. Dang.
I think you know what Jennings Dunker looks like to me? You know what he looks like to me? He looks like a 10-year starting guard. That's what that guy looks like.
Why are you trying to take up for him, Fergus? You know him personally?
No, I just
got his phone number.
No, I
email each other.
I think he looks cool.
No, you don't,
bro. He looks like.
That looks like a guard I want. I want that guard. Yo, man, I remember that. I remember when he did that to Auburn. That shit was crazy.
What's that?
Zion Young when Missouri beat y'all in overtime. Where they're doing the flip and he's cussing out the Auburn players. He'd be like,
"Oh yeah, bro. We changed that shit. We had a little bitch for a coach."
Yeah. Like, yeah, let's whoop their ass, man. Let's whoop their ass, man. Let's fucking go.
I had to look up the name, but I know what it is now. My man
cussed him out. He cussed them out.
Yeah, my man Jennings Dunker over here. He looks like Ron Jeremy.
You're a monster. You're monster.
He looks like Ron Jeremy.
You're a monster. Hey, yo, Jennings, come on the pod, man. Let's talk about it. Come on.
He's gonna want to.
Yeah, come on now, son.
Come on the pod, Jennings.
Let's talk about what kind of photo op he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, so Philly's going with tackle Markel Bell from Miami. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, that's a big boy.
6'9", shit, bro. 346 pounds.
That's a big boy. That's the starting left tackle for Miami.
He's a giant.
Bro, he a donut away from being a sumo wrestler.
Yeah, that's a big boy. That's a big boy right there.
Man, I'm glad Keon Crawford got picked, man. Why it's gotta be to the Raiders. Damn, and the Saints is gonna have like another pick coming up.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, Jay. This may be Jay says that's a big reach. You're probably right, but the problem is, man, Philly with Jeff Stoutland, offensive lineman, none of them are reaches for me. Because the way he coaches them up, the way he fixes them, the way he makes them a great unit together, he took a 6'8" rugby player who had never touched an NFL field ever. He took him from nothing to an all-pro left tackle. So Jeff Stoutland, and Jeff we trust because the man knows offensive linemen. So we'll see how he can take a 6'9", 346-pound left tackle and make him a good offensive lineman, because that's a lot of clay to mold. That's a lot of clay to mold. Look at the way he just erased D'Angelo Pons. Look at the way he just erases them. That's crazy. Yeah, is Jeff still? Well, hold up. I did hear rumors that Jeff was going to leave Philly. Is he still there?
Are you gonna call the kid a loser,
Who?
Justin?
What?
I thought you were gonna call the kid a loser, like you.
Oh, well, I mean, that was actually fine. It was real quiet, and it was like a grown dude walking up there. I'm not going to say nothing about no kid, bro.
So Jeff left.
I might have said something about his daddy just standing up there smiling, but I wouldn't say nothing about that kid.
Yeah, so Jeff Stoutland left. He's still nearby Philly, but he's no longer a part of the organization.
Yeah, bro, I made that comment last night, and then I think it was Ferris or whoever said something, and I was like, "Oh shit, it might."
Oh, he was a Make-A-Wish kid.
He was a Make-A-Wish kid.
He was a Make-A-Wish adult. Okay, he wasn't a Make-A-Wish kid. He was a Make-A-Wish adult.
Yo, man, LeBron James just sent an oop to his son. That's nice. Yeah, so I guess now that pick boy Markel Bell isn't really. I'm not really. It is what it is. It's Philly. I don't really care. But you don't have Jeff Stoutland, so I don't know if you're going to be able to develop him. Okay, so Sam Roush got drafted by the Bears. That's the third. That's going to be a third tight end. They're going to run 3 tight ends. Does this mean Cole Kmet's not long for Chicago? I know Colson. Yeah, I know Colson Lovely, man. That's the future right there. Yo, man, shout out to the Japanese homie in Chicago, man. That's his 6th home run in 7 games. He leads the league. He leads the Major League Baseball with 11 home runs. That's an update for our baseball homies.
Romello Height.
Oh, Romello Height. Yeah, that's the That's the other defensive end from Texas Tech. Well, hold up. Did AJ Holmes declare, or was AJ Holmes? Did he go back to college?
He went to 4 different schools, bro. I wouldn't be picking nobody that went to that many different schools, man.
Yeah, it's the new age. So
I know they all go to that many schools nowadays.
They got plenty of players. Well, like for instance, Keldrick Faulk that got picked in the first round. Yeah, he stayed with his team.
yeah. So where's AJ Holmes? Is he not? Oh, he's a defensive tackle. Oh, okay. Oh, he was the.
Did Michael Williams do anything last year?
You said Michael Williams?
Yeah.
Who's Michael Williams?
The defensive lineman that they drafted in the first round, the 49ers.
Oh yeah, he was pretty good. He tore his ACL when they played New York. Yeah, their entire defense line got injured last year. Like everyone got hurt. He got hurt. Bosa got hurt. Their backups got hurt. Dude, they were on their third and fourth linebackers. They literally signed Eric Kendricks, Caleb, and then he was literally their starter on Sunday. He only had like 4 days. He only had like 3 to 4 days in San Francisco, and then he's like, "You're starting. We can't. You're starting because our backup is injured." Yeah, Curtis Robinson got hurt. Then with Tatum, Bethune got hurt. So it was like shocking me that they were even in the playoffs with how horrible that defense was ripped apart by injury.
And yet it was still better than our defense.
Yes.
Just so sad.
You know. Robert Saleh, man. Robert Saleh, dude. Like the man's legit. Him and D'Amico Ryans, man. They're legit. But with, unfortunately with, unlike Robert, D'Amico ended up getting a quarterback that's serviceable. Robert was given Zach Wilson. And then they were like, do something with him. And he's like, what? That's why the GM got fired. Is like, you didn't get fired for, building the team that was very good. You got fired because you kept messing up the QB position. First, you go to Zach Wilson, then you go to Aaron Rodgers, and like, what are we doing here? That's why when Robert Saleh went back to San Francisco, people were like, oh, after San Francisco, he's going to get a head coaching job right away. Because nobody blamed him for what happened in New York. Because they're like, what do you want from me? I'm out here trying to win games with Mike White and Tyrod Taylor. Like, so you give him Cam Ward. Now we'll see what happens.
I don't think that's a lot better.
That's a good point.
You don't think Cam Ward's got it?
Not what he showed last year. I mean, he was pretty bad.
Well, the team was pretty atrocious.
That's true.
They literally had no one. Commanders are on the clock. Jermod McCoy, man, he's still falling.
Undrafted.
Oh man, dude, that second injury may have really ruined everything.
I mean, if that's the case, take his ass off of best available. I'm tired of seeing his name just staying on here. Yeah. Nobody's picking his ass, obviously.
Well, third round is where we picked Revel, and that's kind of similar.
Yep, that is kind of similar, yeah. All right. Pick is still not in. They got Sonny Styles. That was their pick. This is their second pick of the night. Roger Goodell just taking pictures around with some fans. I feel like personally, he's probably seems like a nice man. But unfortunately, he's the NFL commissioner, so I will never like him. Who's this legend?
Mark Rippon.
That's Mark Rippon? Oh, shout out.
Why are you shouting out at him?
I don't know. I just want to give credit.
Literally, your rival.
He's old and, he's getting old and he's an NFL player, and NFL players, they don't get old all the time. So kind of seeing one old and somewhat healthy.
He used to kick the Giants' ass.
Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? We have, in that time period, we had 2 Super Bowls. They had 3. Okay. It wasn't like they were.
Kick the Giants' ass?
No, we didn't. We kicked your ass.
He did.
We kicked your ass in the 80s.
Oh, sure.
I guess I am behind. I guess I'm watching the NFL coverage.
Yeah, they're behind.
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna watch it on Bleacher Report now then, because the Bleacher Report's usually ahead. Antonio Williams, wide receiver out of Clemson. That's who they went with. Yeah, even ESPN hasn't updated their pick is in. So yeah, they went with wide receiver. So do they need wide receiver? Yeah, it says they need wide receiver. Yep.
Who's the Saints going to go with?
Yeah. So
finally written.
Yep, Antonio Williams, wide receiver. He's still talking.
For how bad they were, Clemson's getting a lot of guys picked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. This team was, yeah.
Bro, dude, like this. After a certain point, everything he said made me dislike him more and more and more.
It's like that one time David Akers made fun of the Cowboys fans.
He sounded like a dork.
Oh, him? Yeah, he did. He looked like a dork. He looked like a dork.
Listen, he was like the preacher that would just start saying things just to make it last them 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, you over here, like, bro, done. You keep saying the same thing every second, bro. What are you doing here, man? Let's just end this thing, get out of here. Let's say the prayer, go home. But he just has to make it last till 12. Get out of here.
Saints are on the clock.
I've got the Bengals on the clock.
No, their pick is in.
The pick is, yeah, they're still on the clock. They haven't announced it yet, so they're still on the clock.
Well, that's because dumbass over here, ripping over here, just ripping out words. Like, come on, bro.
All right. Oh, who did they draft? Oh, they went. Davis. Oh, they got one of the Washington corners. No. Ah, my guys, Takario Davis. Oh, him and his running mate, man, they got great names. I wanted to draft them purely due to vibes.
The Giants traded up.
Whoa! What, to the Saints?
No, right after
Oh,
this pick.
oh, 74?
Yep.
Oh, come on. I don't even know who the hell. Bro, I didn't even see this big ass MFer on the field in Georgia.
Oscar Delp, Georgia.
Oscar Dope? Get out of here, bro. This is all right. This is a shitty pick right here. I don't even know who the guy. I actually watch Georgia games sometimes. Don't even know who this guy is.
I mean, yeah, like 70%. Oh, that's in his career.
Wait, so Oscar Delp is going to the Saints. I think that's the pick. Wait.
You got two Georgia guys back to back.
Wait. We drafted a Georgia guy?
No, the Saints. The Saints drafted.
Oh, yeah, back Georgia guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so did we trade Tibbs to Cleveland?
Did you? Was that the trade
Is that the trade?
for a third round pick? That's fair value.
Yes. Well, he's about if we traded him to Cleveland, he's about to play tremendously. No, Ferris. Oh, we didn't trade him.
Oh, they traded 2 picks for it.
So we drafted we drafted Malachi Fields, wide receiver, Notre Dame. Motherfucker, did we just draft Miles Boykin?
Why you say that?
Because literally Miles Boykin was 6'4" wide receiver from Notre Dame, who the Baltimore Ravens drafted.
Well, they're comparing him to Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman? So what's the trade?
Like,
So we
with a couple picks.
So we gave them 105, 145. So our third and fourth round pick and a fourth from next year. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
He's a big receiver. And damn. 6'4". Giants don't have a pick until the 6th round.
All right, guys. We gotta head out because the other stream is coming up. Unfortunately, we won't be here for the Dallas Cowboys pick. We'll get that reaction next week when we break down the entire draft for everybody with more information. So be on the lookout for that. Without further ado, Justin, where can people find you?
Obviously on here. I jump on them there with a little bit with the sports, but over there on the entertainment side, doing things, doing some reviews, getting back in the hang of things.
Caleb.
You can find me at NFL Caleb 22 on Instagram and Twitter /X, and find me here next week.
Yep. Next week, me and Caleb are gonna go live. We're gonna break down the entire drafts for both teams, and we're gonna break it down and just see how it is. I appreciate everyone for joining us. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're at 410 subscribers, trying to get to 450. So we're 40 away. So share this link with your Cowboys friends, your Giants friends. We do more than just football. We do a lot of other stuff. We have English Premier League coverage. We do world football. We do baseball. We do gambling during the NFL season. So be on the lookout for that as well. And we do basketball twice a month. So thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful time. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.